York City bistro.
Oh, God.
Well, it's kind of cloudy. You know? Tangy, and it sort of has an aftertaste.
It's imported.
Well,
It's chic and very exclusive.
it's...
Let me be frank. Princess Diana drinks it, and it's very expensive.
I love it. What's it called?
It's called hot dog water.
Hot dog water.
Hot dog. And what do you think, sir? It's imported.
Well, it's kind of cloudy.
It's very nutritious.
sort of tastes like hot dog water.
It is hot dog water. Ah, yes, the unmistakable taste of hot dog water, bottled in Wiener Wasser, Austria. You'll find our bottling plant just a yodel away from the Wiener Wasser sausage factory, just south of the Danube River sewage treatment facility.
This is delightful. Should I add a lemon or a lime slice when I serve hot dog water to my guests?
No. You should add mustard or ketchup.
Oh, of course.
Hot dog water. Remember our motto. It takes a lot of guts to make this stuff. Not to mention hooves, thumbs, and snouts.
Wow, say, this is tasty. How much is a bottle of hot dog water?
About 30 francs. Or in America, $10.
Wow, what a bargain.
And coming soon from the hot dog water people, the first drinking water that is also a cologne, new HD Eau de Toilette.
Is that toilet water?
Exactly. Imported toilet water.
You mean like from a real French toilet?
Oui. 10,000 French poodles can't be wrong.
Hello, good morning. Welcome. It's a party. And everyone's coming.
Oh, dear God. Give me some eye protection.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Congratulations to the conquering heroes. Hail to the victors valiant. Hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. That's the lyrics. Hail to Michigan, champions of the West. Yep.
All right.
Would it be the Midwest?
Well, back when they wrote the song, that was as far west as they could go.
Okay.
That's right. It was Michigan. They had no idea.
Half the country, as of yet, unexplored.
Unexplored territory.
Fair enough.
Gary Lewis and Dave Clark.
As yet.
Hello, Christy. She's at the news desk.
Chick.
As of now, as yet.
You're right.
Pat
You're right.
Godwin.
Subtle distinction.
Hi, chick. I appreciate
Today's grammar lesson. You're welcome.
There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby.
We're having nerd talk over here.
Still fell asleep in the ashtray. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom.
We really do like nerd talk. Tom will correct my grammar. And say, oh, you know what? Thank you. You're right. That's exactly.
No, thank you.
Yeah. And everybody else is going, good, look at these idiots.
Yeah. I enjoy listening to nerd talk. I don't want to participate.
I have an idea for one of those New Yorker cartoons, which I love.
The pig needs a bank loan.
It shows two people by the water cooler, and the one person goes, "Hey, are you watching so-and-so?" The other person goes, "No." That's today's world. There's so much going on out there. But the one thing everyone's watching is the NFL.
We were talking about that off the air. Think about it. I was listening to an interview with Rob Reiner, and he said when All in the Family was on, like 50 million people watched it.
It's unheard of now.
Yeah. I mean, and if you didn't watch it when it was on, there were no VCRs, you missed it.
Yeah.
But now it's one of those things where you'll be at some event, you walk up to someone and you're desperate. You just want to walk in, hey, do you know anybody that's watching so-and-so so I can talk to them about something?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Christy, look at this headline.
What?
93 of the year's top 100 broadcasts in 2023, 93 of those shows were NFL games.
Yes, sir. That's where your advertising dollars will be.
Yeah.
That's why the streamers really want live sports.
That's why Peacock is carrying the Dolphins-Chiefs game exclusively.
What?
Peacock.
Oh.
All right, grow up.
It's on the...
That's what it's called.
Hang on a second. I'm at work.
Okay, dick head.
Peacock.
Dick.
I'm sorry, Dick, what?
A dickhead.
They were talking to Chiefs players. Well, I forget which Chiefs player it was, but they said, yeah, your game's only going to be on Peacock. And he goes, you got to be That's with me. Yeah, even they can't believe it's just going to be on Peacock. But I think it's going to be over.
But if you live in the two cities where it is, it'll be on the typical television.
But football fans are everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
No, I know. I wonder how often they can keep doing this. But the NFL has all the money, so they can do whatever the hell they want.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And it's one of the last programs that you have to watch and watch the commercials because you don't have a choice. Whereas when you're streaming, you can do anything you want. I can watch Line of Duty till the cows come home. Man, I love that show. See, it's about a British police department.
Yeah.
And it's anti-corruption, AC-12.
Now, remember how I opened up this is you go to the water cooler and go, hey, you watching Line of Duty? And the other person goes, no. That's it's the end of water cooler talk.
And it's not duty, D-O-O-D-Y. It's
I'm
duty,
aware of that.
D-U-T-Y.
We do have duty in the news today.
Of course we do.
We have a really funny dog story coming up, and it involves doggy poop.
Oh, no.
See? Duty.
But it's pretty funny, and all dog owners will love it.
Especially doodle owners. I got to...
We're talking doodle duty?
Doodle duty, yes.
Oh, boy.
Remember
If I had a doodle again, I'd have to name a colonel. Colonel Doodle. Colonel Doodle reporting for Doodle.
Yeah. You had a doodle?
Reporting for Doodle.
Oh, yeah, my two little doodles are gone.
I have two doodles
What
still.
happened?
Well, they were like 17 years old.
Oh, they
Yeah,
died.
they get old, you know.
Oh, they
That
died.
happens.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Remember when I called you dickhead?
That's too young.
Yeah, I was talking
4 or
about
5
Peacock.
minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
I meant it.
Okay.
Okay, now don't you go knocking my deceased beautiful...
Godwin, you're right. 17 is
That's
too young.
That's too young.
That's
Way before their time.
Coming up, a Red Sovine update.
Yes,
really?
I've got 19
I
letters about
thoroughly
Red
enjoyed
Sovine.
that yesterday.
Hate mail?
No, oddly enough, no.
We're not going to revisit teddy bears.
Oh, yeah, we are.
There's another one we missed.
Another.
Now, a couple quick things. What do they call this? Clearing up some business. While we were gone, our Pigskin NFL...
Since you've been gone!
Our show continued. And I want to congratulate the folks that won. Week 16, our winner was Jeremy Childers from Marion, Ohio. He, of course, wins the Big Green Egg Mini Max.
Nice.
And our Week 17 winner was Spencer Saharsky from Manton, Michigan. And then our winner for over the weekend, the last regular season games.
You don't need any help being try to sound confused, but go ahead.
What's confusing about this?
Nothing.
Other than it's taking an hour and a half, I don't know.
Who's the third winner?
Yeah, who's the third week winner again?
His name is Shaitan Dickface.
Well, that's a weird name.
Yeah.
Oh, he hosts a show on Peacock.
I love people.
I apologize. Our winner is Mr. the Distinguished James Dunn from Union, Ohio.
Jimmy D.
So those Midwestern folks are doing great with their picks.
He was a pilot on an airplane. Over, easy, done. Right?
James got 15 out of 16 over the weekend.
Good for
and
him.
another winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. So what a great fun time we had.
Yeah.
With all those picks. And then we will talk with James probably Thursday for the special picks for the first round of the playoffs. And I think it's only fair. We probably should talk with Jeremy and Spencer throughout the course of this, so we can.
Really?
That's part of their prize. They get to come on the air and talk with Chick.
I don't think. Oh, that's hurtful. I don't think we should invite listeners on the air. That's just asking for trouble.
That's part of the contest.
It is. He's right.
Part of the winning.
Yeah.
Is that writing?
Our entries will drop.
Chick, you're a prize. Think about that.
That's what Jay-Z says. I'm the prize.
That's right.
That's right. Not Beyonce. I'm the prize.
How good and how nice for Jay-Z.
Dear Bob and Tom, I just wanted to write and thank you for making me look like an absolute idiot in front of all my customers.
Oh.
I listen to your show religiously on the app, and the part came up where you were discussing and dissecting the song Teddy Bear yesterday.
Oh, my.
I was working on a customer's machine, laughing hysterically with tears running down my face. I was finally starting to pull it all together until I heard Pat say, Stop crying, you'll be home in a few weeks. In reference to giving Teddy Bear a ride in a truck.
No, it's the story. It's the story about a little kid who apparently is disabled.
He's disabled, and he had lost his father, who was a over-the-road trucker.
And he spent his time at a base station talking to truckers. And
Yes.
the truckers would all come visit him.
And
But
then
you
they
know, there's a part 2.
There's a part 2.
It's called Teddy Bear's Last Ride.
No.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, it gets more sad?
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think Teddy Bear's Last Ride's about?
They give his coffin a ride?
Old Red went back to the well, huh?
I sure did.
It was to the
Well,
cemetery.
yeah, some things you just don't want to do a sequel. You want them to just sit there and, okay, it's sad, but the little boy's going to grow up to have a great life. No,
No.
we gotta have part 2.
Jesus. On my way to work today, listening to your show on a station out of Cedar Rapids, you guys start making fun of one of the best truck driving songs ever, Teddy Bear by Red Sovine. I'm in my 50s, and I grew up listening to Red. It was very disappointing. You guys are bashing on his song. You've lost a long time listener.
Oh, come back.
But you probably don't give a damn about that either. No, we care about each listener. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, pal. Have some class, folks. Well, you're listening to the wrong show.
That's what drove this guy away.
This is what finally did it. Not, I don't know, everything else.
Until that point, he thought we were the classiest people.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, what are you going to do?
It's like I said, there needs to be a compilation of all those sad songs like that. Honey by Bobby Goldsboro.
Run, Joey, run. It wasn't his fault. He
Blind
means
Man in the Bleachers.
so
That's
much
another
to me.
tearjerker.
Blind man in the bleachers.
What the hell was that?
Oh, that's a classic.
Has his father ever saw him play football or something?
Blind man in the bleachers.
He heard him play,
Yeah,
right?
his father never saw him play football, and he dies, and he sees.
Why are you guys cheering? Was it my boy? No? All right.
Blind man in the bleachers.
You know, and that
That's a
look they get
classic.
on their
No,
face.
it's not.
Never heard of it.
We've never heard of it. It can't be a
Listen,
classic.
we live in a culture. Just because you haven't heard of something is no bearing.
I want to hear Teddy
Listen,
Bear.
There's no
Values.
bearing.
Listen
No,
to who's
it has
talking.
bearing if you've heard it.
Yeah.
It has a big time bearing.
I
You
fully-
automatically check out.
No, I am fully aware of that, but they're just because you haven't
I
heard of
wish you
something or
were.
someone doesn't mean that they're not great.
Are you listening to yourself?
David Geddes, it came out in 1975.
I was right there on
Number one, does it say?
No, it only reached number 18.
I played it
That's pretty
hitbound.
Top 20.
And now Hitbound, the newest from David Geddes.
Wow.
It peaked at number 2 on the Billboard country charts.
There you go. It's a good song.
Blind man in the bleachers.
I've never heard of it.
And we weren't knocking Red Sovine. We were kind of just sort of examining the song.
Don't try to get this
come on.
whiny prick back. No,
Don't you
the
dare
hell
try
with
to
this
spin
guy.
this.
I miss that guy.
Right now,
All right, wait a minute. What can we do to get him back?
Perhaps-
I'm taking a different tack.
perhaps
Teddy
if
Bear's
we,
last ride.
Perhaps if he'd been listening on his Raycon earbuds, he would have enjoyed it even more.
Maybe.
How about that?
Yeah, Johnny. Johnny's the one who left.
Okay.
Johnny, try some Raycon earbuds. You'll be back. Premium audio at the perfect price point. That's Raycon. We know that that's crucial. The fact is, a good pair of wireless earbuds, indispensable in the year 2024. And Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. The optimized gel tips fit every ear ever made, and they will not budge. They won't fall out on the ground like some other earbuds. Raycon's gives you 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and Raycon's priced just right. Quality audio at about half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews and customizable sound profiles. They have an awareness mode. Raycon's, face it, Raycon's has it all. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 20% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 20% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have lots of exciting things in the news.
And we'll hear from Jim Harbaugh, the coach of the national champion Michigan Wolverines.
And we determined there are no actual Wolverines in Michigan anymore.
Not anymore.
Is that correct?
They're all died.
They're nasty.
Right.
The Wolverines go right for the testicles. You know that, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know.
Oh, yeah.
I've never been around a Wolverine, so I wouldn't know.
Ball biters.
You'd be okay.
Yeah, I would.
Here comes a ball biter, they'll say. Well, not in Michigan anymore. But,
Also, coming up, we have, besides the world of sports, we have exciting news from the world of nose whistling. And cat
do you
news.
remember how good I got at my nose whistle? Do you remember this, Christy? I had a nose whistle.
You're pretty good at it?
I do remember that, yes.
I was very good at it, and I can't find it now.
I don't know if you guys are aware of this. It's certainly a thing at my house. The Stanley tumbler, if you will.
Yes.
The Stanley...
Thermos?
Thermos, yeah.
Thermos. It's become unbelievably crazy out there in the world of the Stanley tumbler. It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it Type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds those legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
Hi, Tom here, along with comedian Ryan Singer, and we've been talking about Ryan's car, which has got, I believe, 298,000 miles on it. And this is a beautiful machine. It's obviously taken him all across the country many times, and Ryan would like to sell it, so I'm going to try to help him do that. I've not tried the car yet, but let's give it a quick review.
Let's check it out.
Now, what year is this?
99. The driver's side handle's broken off, so you either can go in through the back seat or
Wait a minute. I think I can get it.
You want me to open it?
Wait a minute. You have to open it from the inside, I think.
So, yeah.
But
as long as you have a friend with you most of the time, you
no problem. I'm
have them open the door for you.
Kind of warm today here. Does this thing have AC?
Yeah, AC works.
Nice.
And
nice.
maybe I'll take that out so it's not beeping unless you want to crank it up. And there's a CB. I don't have it hooked up yet, but
you got a CB? Nice.
A CB radio. This you can see.
CB, the original social network.
You can see.
What's your CB handle again?
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
So forever in the same 3 to 5 mile radius at the exact same time. Maybe we'll chat on channel 19. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is a test. Monster Hunter testing the CB. I'm getting a lot of action right now. Well, does the CB come with the car?
CB comes with the car. Not a lot of drivers around chatting right now. That's the problem.
Freeway's only about 300 yards that way. I think there'd be quite a lot of action.
Yeah, they're probably it's probably a slow day out there, you know.
Okay.
The radio does work. CD player, as you can see. That was a CD right there.
Nice. That's nice.
Little Captain Beefheart is in there right now.
Oh, wow, that's sophisticated.
Yeah, so it's got an auxiliary plug for an iPhone or an Android or something like that.
Did you install this radio? This is aftermarket?
Yeah, I installed the radio and the CB because the factory stopped working. Glove box opens and locks. There's a GPS. Hey, I'll even throw that GPS in there. It's a Garmin.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Now, can we get a shot of the actual dashboard to see the mileage?
Oh, yeah, let's see what we're at. That's
297, 870 miles.
So by the end of next week after the tour, I'll be over 298.
Wow, so this is about to approach 300,000 miles. Motor sounds great. And this is a 99. 99. This is a Camry
LE.
A Camry LE.
Four-cylinder.
Four-door. Okay, well, let's continue the tour, shall we?
Okay.
Once again, we're taking a tour of this beautiful 99 Camry, 298,000 miles on it. Let's head back here. Nice, it's got the electric window thing to keep the ice off the back window.
Gas door. Nope.
Good looking trunk.
Yeah, trunk's got
a lot of trunk space
no,
in here.
Yeah. Oh, we don't need.
Oh, here. Oh, Jesus.
We don't need. Trunk's got lots of room. Lots of room. Everything that comes in the trunk comes with the car. That's the deal. It's up. Oh, that's a weird. It's a weird tick on the engine. Yeah, you need to turn that.
That's Ryan Singer's car. Now, if you'd like to make an offer on that, how does this work, Ryan?
They can reach me at my website, ryansingercomedy.com, or email ryansingercomedy@gmail.com. Make me an offer. I'll take the best offer I can get.
And this is for real. This car is for sale, and it comes with everything in it, except probably the chick you had locked in the trunk.
Yeah, or the luggage. The luggage in the trunk.
Even if you're married, don't live with them because that'll mess it up. That's what messes it up. Because remember when you're dating, it's so great, it's so fun. You go on these dates and you go and you get coffee and you see movies and you talk and you have this wonderful sex and it's, I love you and I love you, and then you go home and I love my cable and I love my refrigerator. I love my life. And then they move in and then they're right in your face. And, hi, we live together now. Hi. What are you doing? What are you thinking? How about now? Or now? How about now? That was yesterday. What about now? Where are you going? What are you doing? Who was that called?
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Once again, congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines. They are the national champions of the world of college football.
And congratulations to James Dunn, the final winner in the Bob and Tom Pick'em competition from Union, Ohio.
Michigan winning 34-13 last night.
That's good for them. And then also from Michigan.
You see my struggle.
Our Week 17 winner, Spencer Suharski from Manton, Michigan, and Ohio's own Jeremy Childers, winner of Week 16.
And who won 15? Do we have 15? Or don't know?
Yeah. Week 15 was Mario Rossi. Also from Ohio. What is this Ohio? All these Ohio folks, geniuses.
I don't know.
Picking all these winners. Congratulations, winners of the Big Green Egg Mini Max for some great winter outdoor cooking. That's right. That's going to be very exciting. And we'll be getting back to our contest. But first, it's time to celebrate the University of Michigan.
That's right. Every now and then I notice that the people who prepare the news and sports for the Associated Press, some of them are frustrated writers.
Oh, I love this.
For instance, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Jim Harbaugh and #1 Michigan completed a 3-year climb to a national championship by beating #2 Washington last night, 34-13 in the college football playoff title game in Houston. Blake.
Oh, sorry. You looking at me over there?
Yep.
Hang on a second. I got the wrong page up.
I know.
Over here doing something else.
I hope so.
So exciting.
That was my.
Where was the event held?
Houston.
Oh, sorry.
Oops.
Why isn't that working?
Well-oiled machine.
Why is that?
There we go. Sorry.
And here's Jim Harbaugh being interviewed during the celebration last night, right after the Wolverines had won the national championship. Are you ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
It's pretty great. You watch this confetti come down, it's like thousands of confetti. It tells a story. There's a story in every one of those pieces of confetti to me.
A story in the confetti?
Thousands of confetti.
No, it's a nice analogy. He's saying that
if you're tripping on acid,
what is he hiding?
each one of those tells a story.
Going to say, it's a beautiful analogy.
I think it's a smart analogy. He's saying that the victory is made up of thousands of pieces and thousands of decisions and thousands of
thousands of pieces of confetti.
Of paper.
I think it's a valid analogy. I'm with you, Mr. Harbaugh.
He's high.
Yeah, it sounds like
somebody's kissing ass.
I'm not kissing. I have nothing. I've met Mr. Harbaugh. He's a nice guy, and
Yeah.
The question now, of course, is that everyone's going to be asking, instead of letting him celebrate this, it's, all right, what team are you going to take over? Now, what happens if he takes over the Redskins? I mean, the what do they call them? The Commanders.
I moved to Mexico and become a soccer fan. Is what happened. Let's see. Blake Corum. Hey, decorum. Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. He ran for 134 yards and 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns for the Wolverines. Michigan undeterred by suspensions and a sign-stealing case that shadowed the program much of the season. Harbaugh wasn't even on the sidelines for half the season. Michigan sealed their first national title since 1997. They shared it with Nebraska. Corum blasted in from 1-yard line with 3:37 left. The last time Michigan won an uncontested national title, 1947. And a house cost $5,000 in the United States of America.
Man.
Was Gerald Ford on that team?
Gerald Ford was, I don't know, he might have been.
No, he wasn't.
You don't know that. He might have
47?
been. 32? When was Gerald? You asked the question. Find out when Gerald Ford was a member of the Michigan Wolverines.
Get on that, Jason.
I'll do it. Gerald Ford.
39, I'm going to say.
And once again, here's Jim Harbaugh after the game last night.
Pretty great. You know, you watch this confetti come down, it's like thousands of confetti. It tells a story. There's a story in every one of those pieces of confetti.
I think that's a great analogy.
It's meaningless.
What would you have said, Josh?
A lot of cussing, I'm sure. Yeah, that's right. We won. You, you mother.
You people, suck it.
Yeah.
Let's see. And it was Black Monday across.
Gerald Ford played on the teams in 1932 and 1933.
Whoa.
Oh.
Somebody said 32, I feel like.
47's the last national championship, so Ford evidently tripped too much.
Yes.
To be a member of the national championship.
Perhaps he would be a little bit too old for the team.
Or did he win a national championship?
Yeah, two. In 32 and 33,
He did?
they both won
They
nationals.
both won?
Yeah, they were two-time
There you go.
championships.
Correct.
So he was a two-timer at one point.
He was a center.
Gerald Ford, my favorite president, because he was a skier.
Oh, how about that?
Well, there you go.
Did you see him at a salad bar?
You know, I saw him at a salad bar, and he was up at the salad bar again, and I walked up behind him and said, Hey, Prez. That was me.
You were the dick that did that?
Yeah,
that's who he
right.
is. He's the Prez.
He's the Prez,
No, I saw him in either Beaver Creek or Vail, Colorado.
Yes.
Ford was voted the Wolverines' most valuable player in 1934.
All right.
There you go.
Ass kissers.
His nickname was Poonhound. Yeah, he got around.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
They called him the Peacock. That's what they called him.
He received offers from the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers,
Even though they weren't teams then. That's interesting.
but chose instead to take a position as a boxing coach and assistant varsity football coach at Yale.
There you go. He's a badass.
That's right. He used to talk like this when he was a boxer. When I ever hear the bell, I got to start hitting something. Yeah. Ah, jeez. Nothing?
No, nothing.
Ron Rivera fired yesterday by the Washington Commanders, about 2 years overdue. And the Atlanta Falcons.
Wait a second. Now, that's your team. You want to editorialize about this?
I said it was about 2 years too late. Yeah.
Okay, that's all you have to say.
And the Atlanta Falcons fired Arthur Smith, of course, the owner of the Falcons, Arthur Blank. Once again, his last name is so reprehensible that no one, even in private circles, you can't say it.
Now, is it true that Ron Rivera is going to go back to captaining a riverboat?
Yeah, I know. That does sound...
Or he's like a pirate?
You know, that's his nickname, and that's his name on Twitter, Riverboat Ron.
Really?
Because he is a gambler as far as he used to before he was coach of Washington. He used to take chances and daring and motivated players. I don't know what happened.
So he'll be the next Commanders coach.
Doesn't,
by the way, the Commanders coach sound like you're talking to a travel agent and they go, Well, I tell you what, for an extra $40 a seat, you can get the commander's coach section. Oh, what's that? Well, you get a free soft drink.
It does. It sounds like a train car. Yeah. Oh, he's up in the commander's coach. We're back here.
Nice.
So I was talking to a guy.
You get a setup.
Nice.
You can sit up front. Right?
I was talking to a guy at the airport coming back from skiing.
Of course you were. Poor bastard.
guy.
Once again, I'd like to talk to him. Anyway, I'm trying to come back from skiing, and this jackass.
Clearly reading a book.
Yeah.
This guy took the train from Chicago. You can take a train and go all the way to Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Go all the way to
California.
All the way to Coronado Beach if you want.
You can get right off at Winter Park and go skiing. How cool would that be? Wouldn't that be fun? Would you
if
like
you
to do
have
that,
about 6 days to get there, it'd be
You
great.
know what? You should do that.
Yeah.
I could do the show from the train.
No, you should just go.
Just go.
That'd be a great. Take some time off.
I took a
enjoy
train
yourself.
about 8 years ago from St. Louis to Chicago, and it took about an hour longer than if I just drove.
Oh, yeah.
And was about the price of an airline.
But you've got the adventure. You're on a train.
There was no adventure. That might
adventure?
What you're talking about, probably nicer, but it was awful.
Did you stop a lot?
So often.
Yes. Last train, I took a train trip, and we stopped, it seemed like every half hour.
Easily.
God.
You ever pull a train, Josh?
I haven't. No.
Yeah, me either. I got close one time.
Must you go down Vulgar Road?
Hey, we got two
I'm talking
cars
about
right
seeing.
here.
I'm talking about seeing this great country of ours, looking out the window of a train.
Yeah, I do love that idea. That
You
notion.
couldn't sit still that long, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
The other passengers would be accosted by you walking up and down. Hey, so where are you from?
You guys know that I have the hobo fantasy of hopping on a train and just seeing the country that you never see. And
there are people who find train rides very erotic.
Really? The rocking back and forth?
Yeah.
I think, there's that aspect of it.
A nice dining car.
They like to put it in. Yeah.
Oh.
They have a one-track mind.
There's so many movies that have great scenes aboard train.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Strangers on a Train.
Oh, yeah.
There's Silver Streak.
From Russia with Love.
And that's it.
What do you mean? Why you give me the look?
Possibly the worst James Bond movie ever made.
No.
The latest Mission Impossible has a train scene that's
That's pretty incredible.
yeah.
That's not the one with the big eye in it. The Mission
That's
Impossible.
Bond, yeah.
That's a Bond, yeah. I'm sorry.
The guy in the motorcycle.
Yeah, the big eye.
Boy,
you think
terrible.
it's a joke when they say, they call him the eye, and the next thing you know, he's got a close up in the camera of his big eye. Stupid.
Okay.
Real stupid.
Watch The General if you want to see a train movie.
Oh,
Buster Keaton?
Yeah. That's the train movie.
He's sitting on the train
Isn't
and it starts to move and he goes up and down.
It's amazing.
It's real sad.
Isn't it true that the train crash in that
was
real and that locomotive is sitting at the bottom of a river still somewhere?
Yeah, most of it is rotted away, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's still some metal in there, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Crazy.
No, I'm sorry. Well, how did I get off on the
train trip?
No, we were talking about Ron Rivera, and I wanted to get Chick's opinion. Is it possible that Jim Harbaugh could become the coach of the
Sure, it's
Commanders?
possible. Bill Belichick will be the next coach.
Oh, that's right. That'd
be good.
Are they talking about
No, it wouldn't. No.
I know someone.
Time has passed Bill by.
Why doesn't he just retire?
I don't know.
I know someone that knows him. He's apparently a great guy.
That doesn't matter. He could be a great guy, but maybe it's time to retire.
I only root for. That's my new thing now.
We're just rooting for good guys.
I'm currently rooting for the Browns again because
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco is supposed to be the nicest guy in the NFL. And I'd stopped rooting for them, of course, because of the Deshaun Watson thing. I don't think that a rapist should be heading a team up, frankly. Sorry, old school me.
Flacco backwards.
Yeah, that's old thinking, sir. I'm gonna.
Oh, if he's a good player, no matter what, if he beats his wife, fine.
Hey, he paid his debt, sort of, and was rewarded. Flacco backwards is O calf.
It is O calf.
Oh, wow, that's. I like the something that is profound and yet meaningless.
Oh, you mean like this?
Pretty great. You watch this confetti come down, it's like thousands of confetti. It tells a story. There's a story in every one of those pieces of confetti to me.
I think that's a great analogy.
Really, Jim? Why don't you grab a piece of confetti and tell me a story about that piece of confetti?
He probably could.
What is blue?
Each player is represented by his family.
Let's ask the custodians what they think of that confetti.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're lucky to have a
there's
gig.
story here.
All
all
the
right.
stories.
They're lucky to have something to do.
They're lucky to have a gig.
They push from these stories.
What
around
did you
for the
tell
next
me the other
7
day?
Bleachers.
Oh my goodness.
You told Eddie to, hey, can you come back here and fine tune this? And I go, Eddie's busy. And he goes, that gives him a reason to get up in the morning to do things for me, is what Tom said.
Oh my God.
I was here, and
You heard it.
and you were astounded, but you go, you really believe that?
He does.
I was just kidding, for God's sake.
And then he's in the hallway and he'll see somebody and he goes, hey, Mark, you looking for something to do? No, not at all. God, what a horse's patoot.
So Ron Rivera's out.
Out, baby, out.
With the Commanders.
He will not turn up anywhere else. You wait and see.
You don't think so?
He's done. Yeah.
You sure?
Maybe defensive coordinator, but I doubt it. Maybe in the SUXFL or whatever they're calling it.
It should be the SUX.
SUXFL. Hey, look.
And now here's our SUXUFL expert.
The USFL and the XFL merged.
Yes.
But they haven't. Have they released the name? Ace?
No, of course not.
Well, Joe Flacco was sitting at home for 2 years, and he got a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a second. That has nothing to do with this, does it?
No, not
Can
at
you
all.
explain to me
Not
what
a
is
word.
the connection?
No, nothing.
Are we in a conversation?
They're both involved with football.
Okay,
That's it.
there we go.
Yeah.
No, I think it's cool for I hope the young guys get a chance to play. That's fun.
Yeah. They're good. Young, nice guys should be able to do anything they want.
Dreamers.
Really?
Don't let that they can't do what they want to do. Don't let that get.
Well, there are only so many spaces in the NFL, and
there's only one sports guy on the Bob and Tom show.
Well, until I pass
expire
away.
is the word you want.
That's right.
Don't even joke
pass
about
away.
that.
No,
What do you mean?
If he expires, I can renew him.
That's
like a library book.
That's not going to happen.
Hey, try not to seize during. Well, you can do it during a commercial break.
We have a defibrillator now. We got you. Yeah.
I forget everything we learned.
So
I don't remember
I'll
one
fake
thing.
it.
I don't want Ace touching me. He'll reverse it.
You with him out the mouth?
And shoot me into. Oh, get your cigarette ash face off my lips. That's all I need. You see me and Ace kissing? Who's up for that? I think I'd be up for that.
Will you stop turning me on so much?
Now, once again, Ace is doing the, what is it, the Fred C. Dobbs look? Is that still?
Fred C. Dobbs, don't say nothing he don't mean.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
That's what
Treasure Sierra Madre.
Bogart with the 5-day beard growth thing.
Yeah.
Looks great, I think. Ace, look good, man.
Can you help a fellow American who's down on his luck? Oh, God.
Ace, all you need is a cardboard sign and stand at a nearby road, and you'll make some good cash. Oh, my God.
Well,
why don't we do that?
You need a cardboard sign, a fresh pack of cigarettes, a cell phone,
and a dog.
Yeah, and a venti Starbucks.
and a car to put all your stuff
I
in.
can't believe the stories you guys make up for feeling bad about those people who are begging for money.
Yeah,
None of that.
There's the one fat ass babe over there that's always there with her venti Starbucks. Oh, so you've got a $6 bottle of coffee. I've seen her get into a nice late model car. Yeah, she's homeless.
Fat shaming the home.
Get a job.
Less butter sauce on your lobster, bitch.
Oh, wow.
Well,
man.
Please.
I can't wait for her to get run over.
More sports coming up.
please.
Anything else?
Anything else? Except calling one of our listeners a bitch. She could have a diary.
She's not always. Coming up in the world of news,
my breakfast.
Oh, we have Tetris. Have you seen this Tetris news? You're a video guy.
I'm just still laughing. How's your coffee, fat ass?
That's right. Hey, less butter on your lobster, bitch.
That's what he said.
My gosh.
Jesus.
I loved Tetris. Yes, loved it.
Well, we got a very interesting Tetris story coming up right now.
I didn't know you could win it and it be over. I don't think that's possible.
It's very complicated. Now,
my favorite Tetris, Tetrazini.
Oh, that's a good one. Turkey Tetrazini.
Hey, speaking of which, that's a good segue for us. We get into the world of food. HelloFresh. Say hello to a delicious year because HelloFresh has a bunch of great new stuff, and they want to help you keep those 2024 goals in mind. HelloFresh is all about saving you a ton of time and at the same time providing great restaurant quality food. And you do a little bit of the work, you put it together, but they've done the shopping, they've done the measuring, they provide the recipe card with photographs, et cetera, et cetera. All in all, it's going to make you a better cook, by the way. And you get into HelloFresh, maybe do it once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever works best for you. The boxes arrive, the ingredients are there, they're all measured out. You just put them together, sometimes in just a few minutes. Some of the stuff's done in 15 minutes when you pop it in the oven. Depends what it is. And they've got everything from A to Z every week. For example, Christy's got something over there. What is it?
This is one of their latest and newest items. It's called salmon in creamy Dijon chive sauce with roasted broccoli and lemony zucchini. Everybody's trying to lose a little weight right now. This is a carb-smart meal. Takes you 10 minutes to put it together. In 35 minutes, it's on the table, and it looks very delicious. And it's from HelloFresh.
HelloFresh has their quick and easy options. And something kind of cool right now. How about free breakfast for life? What am I talking about? Well, you go to HelloFresh.com/BT Show free, and you'll be provided with 1 breakfast item per box while your subscription is active, and that is a free breakfast. Find out all the details at HelloFresh.com. Once again, it's BT Show free. That's your code, like Bob Tom Show free, at HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. You'll clean the plate. The kids will clean their plates. Less food waste, that's important. And save yourself a ton of time and have great food. HelloFresh. When we come back, we have more sports. What's the next story about?
Tetris and how this kid set a world record.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Paul, you kind of came off the road as a comedian many years ago when you started doing the TBS show. How many?
We started in 95, so
really
14 years.
Wow.
Doing it.
But you occasionally go back out on the road and do stand-up.
I do. I took a little time off the last couple of years, but now I'm getting back out there. You know, it can kind of burn you out being on the road. But, you know, I always see stuff on the road that you just don't see anywhere else, and it just makes you laugh. And I was staying at this hotel, and one of my club dates, and I go down to the jacuzzi, and there's a sign above the jacuzzi that says, "No one shall jump or dive into the jacuzzi." Now, if you're going to dive headfirst into a jacuzzi, are you really going to be swayed by the word shall? Come on, boys, let's go in the jacuzzi. Hold on, I see the King's English.
Wow.
What the heck?
I'm guessing that was a lawyer. They really should have.
That just made me laugh all day. That takes away the loneliness of the road. Because it can get lonely.
I did go out with a girl a lot younger than me, which was an odd experience.
Yeah.
A lot younger, early 30s, very early 30s, 22. And
yeah,
it was a mistake because I thought I'd be the older. Well, for 2 reasons it was a mistake. One, I thought I'd be the older, experienced man, and I would teach her about love. You know, so I'm very confident. You know, I'm giving her hot talk in her ear. I don't know if you've ever done that, where you're right next to someone's ear and you're kind of like. I'm paraphrasing.
Of course, I understand.
This is in the transcript. Hey, baby, you like that? Do you like what I'm doing, baby?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, well, I bet you do. Yeah, well, I think you're hot.
I think you're hot, too.
I'm getting turned on by the own girl in my own routine. I'm actually thinking,
were you doing both voices then?
Yeah, Bob and I are on the same page.
I'm sitting there, you doing both voices while you're whispering in her ear?
Yeah.
It's like a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
You all right?
It's just my sock puppet, honey. Just play along. Lonely time.
I think you're hot, too.
Oh, yeah, do you? Well, I'm going to give it to you.
I want you to give it to me, baby. Tell me about what you got down there.
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Tell me what you got down there.
What do you want to know about
it? Just tell me all about it.
Well, I've had it my whole life. I keep it very clean. I'm fastidious about hygiene.
Now tell me what it does.
It works well with others. Team player, self-motivated.
But tell me how big it is.
Well, that is an issue of perspective. You can't judge it. You got to go right now?
Oh, come on.
Hey, see you on Craigslist. Another smooch girl.
Dwight Slade is our guest.
That was a bad move.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have a guy that is, I mentioned earlier, internationally famous for a little something. It's the only talk show devoted to the artistry of the bass guitar. It's a little thing we like to call Bass Talk. Wow. It's the Bass Talk show with Mark Christopher Roman on the bass.
Yes.
Marcus, how are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Well, this bass player, he was having trouble finding a gig.
What a surprise.
Yeah. So he decides to take a part-time job in a funeral home.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So he's working with a funeral director, and they're late one night, and a local guy named Stanley Smith had just died. And he's there on the table in front of him, and they're just amazed at this guy's certain body part.
Oh.
It's incredible. It's astounding, actually. It's bigger than any porno stars you've ever seen.
Wow.
So between the two of them, they decide this has to be saved for posterity. So they remove the body part. And they, well, who would know, right?
Right.
So they remove it and they stick it in this great big glass jar with formaldehyde. Well, the bass player decides he's going to take it home and show his wife. So he takes it home and he sets it on the table. He says, honey, come in here. You got to see this thing that I just brought back from the funeral home.
Yeah.
So she comes in and she takes one look at the jar and she goes, oh, my gosh. Stanley Smith is dead?
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why people flock to the airwaves to hear the fabulous show. Bass Talk.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Dan Cummins is here with us.
Now, did your kids all go through the question, the why? Why?
Oh,
why?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he never, for a year, it's been a nonstop barrage of questions. And it's a question and it's the opposite. Why are we going to the park? Well, because it'd be fun to go to the park.
No. You know why? You know your answer? Because
I said so.
I found myself saying that. I'm like, I'm not going to say that. And now I'm like, because Daddy said so. That's why we're going there. And they're the worst know-it-alls because their knowledge base is almost zero. He doesn't know anything. And he questions everything. Like, I'll be reading him everything's a challenge. Just like, and then the jaguar walked through the forest. That's a tiger. No, says jaguar.
Nope, it's a tiger.
Yeah, they're like, you're wrong. And I'm like, okay, let's play a little game. Raise your hand if you have a degree. Oh, this is embarrassing. I graduated on the dean's list. You can't wipe your own butt. That's a jaguar. This is a winner. Next story.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. And in case you missed it, in case you were in a cave last night, Michigan, national champions of college football. They beat Washington last night 34-13. 34-13. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Now, we do have some other things to announce.
Like?
Well, our winners, the final winners of our NFL competition. James Dunn of Union, Ohio. Won the Big Green Egg Mini Max, as did Jeremy Childers.
Rock on.
From Marion, Ohio, and Spencer Suharski of Manton, Michigan. Congratulations to all. I think we're going to have James on for the Shoe-In of the Week picks coming up on Thursday.
We were going to have Spencer, but he's bowling.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, so he bows in the early morning.
He does.
Plus, he has to get four of his friends together. They have to change a light bulb.
I'm so sorry, Spencer. I have no control over the morons.
We can still make Polish jokes. I'm a 10th Polish, or right?
Are you?
Sure.
Oh, if you're a 10th Polish, you can make as many as you like.
Damn right.
Yeah.
You know how you tell a bride at a Polish wedding?
I really don't want to hear this.
I insist.
I want to.
Something about flies or something.
That's really witty. Do you have anything else over there we can get to?
Hey, somebody explain this to me. Tiger Woods is no longer a Nike athlete after 27 years, ending a partnership between the swoosh and golf's biggest star, raising questions about the future of both Nike and Tiger, or as I call him, himself, in the world of golf. Woods, in a social media post, thanked Nike co-founder Phil Knight for his passion and vision, brought Nike and Nike Golf partnership with Woods together. Mark Steinberg, his agent at Excel Sports, confirmed the end of the deal that began in 1996. Nike also posted to social media saying in a photo, it was a hell of a round, Tiger, and I don't think there was anything as far as products go.
Man.
That was just an iconic shot of him. I think
Amazing.
he won the Masters, and the Nike ball rolled slowly into the hole, and
Amazing.
the logo just hung there on the lip of the
They
cup.
could have, they could have CGI'd that better.
It's amazing.
And Nike stopped making golf stuff quite a few years ago.
They've dabbled in a lot of things.
They still make
Baseball.
golf shoes, though. I know that. I got a couple pair.
They're pretty much out of the golf business, though.
They are?
Yeah.
That's what Tom says. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I made it up. do a little homework.
Wouldn't be the first time you made something up.
Out of the golf business for years.
They have been?
What are you talking about? I can go online right now and shop Nike golf apparel.
It says Nike is out of the golf business in the article.
Maybe they mean golf business as in the terms.
Obviously,
There's
you're
an
wrong.
advertisement, maybe.
They sell clubs and shoes.
Yeah,
What else?
bags.
When you talk, what do you mean Nike? What do you mean golf business? What are you talking about?
I'm not discussing this.
Okay, fair enough. The Washington Commanders have fired Coach Ron Rivera.
I did that story already.
2 years too late. Oh, here's something. Tiger Woods and Nike have ended. Oh, well, I already did that one. Hang on a second. I got to file this away. Hang on. And a Canadian woman. Oh, this is a record. I got to get together. Stupid world record. I can't continue to function. Canadian woman, has broken the Guinness World Record for the loudest nose whistle.
Really?
Lulu Lotus.
What?
Lulu, L-U-L-U, Lotus, L-O-T-U-S.
I think we have some of the audio here.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's a whale fart. Sorry, wrong button.
That's not her nose, is it? She earned the title after reaching a pitch of 44.1 decibels with her nose. And I used to be able to play the nose whistle, although someone, I think, got tired of me playing the nose whistle, and they took it away and hit it.
So you're pretty good at it.
I'm very good at
that sweet sound of a nose whistle hitting the wastebasket.
Here it is. This is Lulu, I think, playing the nose whistle. You ready? Okay. Ow. That's
okay.
Whoa.
That's objectionable.
Now, so wait a second, is that an instrument? It's just her nose, right? Her finger with her nose.
No, there's a nose whistle I had was a little piece of plastic.
Our producer's telling us that is a natural sound from her just her nostril being pinched in a way with air being expelled.
Huh. You mean there's air flowing over a booger?
Oh.
Well, that's when your nose whistle's the best, when you've got some
snot,
some saltines up there.
When's the last time you picked your nose, Tom? Did a little house cleaning?
About 3 minutes ago.
I was going to say, you really go at it sometimes.
I got a Kleenex over here.
I was curious if you're going to actually be honest about it.
But you had an instrument, a nose whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, here, I found it. Here it is.
He's got it up his nose.
Just out of my nose, everybody.
Oh, it looks like he's going to sneeze.
Oh, let's hope it blocks the airway.
Well, you don't want to sit next to this lady on a plane or...
No.
So she falls asleep, is it that?
Oh, man.
Can you read the headline from over there?
I can't.
No, that's...
Woman with loudest nose whistle can create whimsical melody. How about that for
So if you were to keep playing that audio, does it go into a whimsical melody?
I don't think we can put up with it much longer.
It's real tough.
Christy got that look on her face like she smelled something bad.
Well, it's like a...
Okay, it's really offensive. It hurts my ears.
All right, well, then we're not going to hear the whimsical melody.
I hear nothing there, but it's an offensive sound.
Aren't you the one who said get this sound?
Yes, I was hoping it wouldn't be that offensive.
She's able to nose whistle by using her throat muscles.
What?
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Everything changes.
Control the way that air flows out of her nose. Lulu Lotus.
It sounds like a what is it? A kettle boiling with water.
It does.
You know, like you're making tea and you get that.
Oh,
do you have a kettle, Christy, that whistles like
I
that?
sure do. Use it probably every day.
You do?
Yes.
Wow. What is this again?
My tea kettle?
I can't understand what you're saying. What is it?
I have a tea kettle.
Don't you have that at your
whistles?
Of course, everybody has something that boils water. You're acting like it's something that
No, but not
Dr.
just
Leakey
But an old
discovered.
school tea kettle.
tea kettle, the ones that when the water boils, it whistles like that.
My kids got me one a couple years ago for Christmas. I love it.
You do? All right.
It's a classic.
I drink tea every night. I wonder if I should
I
look
drink
into
tea
this.
all the time.
I just
That
use the hot water from a Keurig.
Required no thought by your daughters? Jeez.
What the hell?
I told you. What did I
Get
call
her
him?
this.
It's a great gift.
55 minutes ago, I established.
Get her a tea kettle.
What word did I establish 55 minutes ago about him?
Followed by this.
Dickhead. Dickhead.
This
That's
will
right.
shut her up. Get her a tea kettle.
Oh my God.
Yes,
I
maybe we can
love
listen
my
to the
tea
tea.
kettle. I use it every day.
When she starts talking, we'll just put the tea kettle on.
Yo, go up. Time's up. That's
So
all
the lady that has the world's loudest nose whistle, has anyone taken a look at her schnoz?
No.
I mean, is it Toucan Sam-esque?
Follow your nose.
Oh, it's not.
She uses. Oh, wait a minute. She must be not overweight. Tom finds her attractive. Go ahead.
She is. Yeah, she's very pretty lady.
Oh, very pretty.
Where is she from?
Canada.
Canada.
Yes, up there in Canada.
Mississauga, Ontario. Okay, there you go.
What's her last name? Lulu Lotus?
Sounds like a kimono store.
Let's get a look at
like a Broadway show.
Yeah, Lulu Lotus. It's the Lululemon.
Lulu Lotus,
of kimonos.
She looks like the Kardashian that no one talks about.
Oh, she's very pretty.
How about that ass, chick?
I can't see her butt from this angle.
I wonder if that whistles.
Yeah,
She's
probably
cutting her
does when she
hair.
walks.
Here she is.
My 4-year-old thinks I look like The Rock when I shave my head. She's shaving her head. Tom.
What?
Wow.
What?
She sounds gorgeous.
Yeah, you won't like this.
She has beautiful hair. She's shaving her head.
She shaved her head. Yeah. See.
Oh, it looks good. Yeah, she still looks good.
Makes the whistle louder.
Yes,
Yeah, she's pretty.
I love that.
What a
prison camp look. Nothing sexier.
Oh, geez.
That's right.
I'll play guard. You play. We
All
have
right,
to.
You put on the striped pajamas.
We're done.
This has gone foul again.
I'll call Roberto Benigni.
Foul.
Coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we've had a wonderful morning because we have a terrific guest in the studio. Sitting next to Christy Lee, it's a veteran of many years with a guitar. A guy who...
I thought you were going to say bottle.
Pat, I tried.
Well,
this is why I get the reputation of being the dick in the show, but no, I'm trying to do something nice.
No, you are the dick on the show. Oh, yeah.
Who put the dick on the show?
I blamed it all on me.
See, this is... I'm
not going to say anything until I'm introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
Pat Daly is here with us.
Thank
Pat.
you. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hi, Pat.
Hello, Frank. Good to see you.
You do an annual residency, if you will, at Sloppy Joe's. That's the place that does the famous Hemingway lookalike contest every year.
Yeah.
And you could actually...
And you win every year,
You
don't
could
you?
certainly place in that.
They've been after me for a lot of years to do that. And now I say I'm too old. He shot himself last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Let me play a song for you.
Okay.
Please.
Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Oh, I can't read the paper. It's too small.
Must be the martinis.
Okay. Where's that music stand?
Would you like chicks
Okay, here we go.
You want my
Missouri.
cheaters?
Okay, let me start over. Okay, Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Most of the South is having a drought. And Malibu's having a slide in the mud. San Francisco is having an earthquake. They say she won't last through the year. The whole country is reeling in recession, and I'm having one more beer. Oh, I'm having one more cold one till the news and the blues disappear. The world's on the brink. There's time for a drink, and I'm having one more beer. Okay,
yes.
wait. My sister is having a breakdown. My son is having a toke. My dad is having his old emphysema, and I feel like having a smoke. My buddy is having a sexual crisis. He's smiling at me kind of queer.
Uh-oh.
My secretary's having her pregnancy test, and I'm having one more beer. I'm having one more cold one till it all hits the wall and disappears. My wife's having fits in, and cat's having kitten, and I'm having one more beer. My daughter is having her nose pierced. My mom is having her butt tattooed. My brother is having an affair with my wife.
Uh-oh.
Guess who's the one getting screwed? So if you're having heart palpitations about the way things are heading around here, just give that waitress a pat and tell her that I'm having one more beer. Geez, I'm going to have to practice that one.
Oh, I love that song.
I couldn't read my words.
That's all right.
I don't know why. I got to get them up this close now.
Stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind, and then, well, the Gulf War broke out, and so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers, and that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. And of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire.
Mm-hmm.
The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room to the other guys. He goes, what's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, 'cause he's a big liar.
That's a good one.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio. Tom Radio.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
Why?
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone did.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob.
The Nation.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I love it when he talks to himself. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hi there.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Like we were discussing the world of sports.
Are we going to have a flannel day? We keep talking about this, and we never do it. I look at Josh and a lovely flannel shirt.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Do you own a flannel shirt?
Of course I own it.
Mr. Godwin looks good in flannel today. There we go.
Oh, yeah, you got a flannel going on?
A little splash of color.
Yeah, what about you? You'd never wear a flannel shirt, though, right?
I'd wear a flannel shirt.
You like the feel of flannel?
Have to dig around. As you know, my closet looks rather, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. The
Opulent?
same?
Monochrome.
Monochrome, yeah.
Well,
Then
yeah.
why would you have to dig around? Wouldn't it just stand out?
No, I'd have to look for a box or something.
Oh.
Various shades of gray and
No, mostly blue.
brown,
Black.
Really?
Solid color. Yeah. No logos. That's me.
Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you're not giving them anything for free.
That's right.
Damn right. Once more, here's the head coach of the national champion football Michigan Wolverines telling people how he feels after winning the championship last night.
Pretty great. You know, you watch this confetti come down, and it's like thousands of confetti. It tells a story. There's a story in every one of those pieces of confetti to me.
Well, he's gone round the bend.
I disagree. I think that's a really good analogy. Good for you, Jim Harbaugh. I think he's making a point.
He is not.
Every one of those pieces of confetti is a football player, his family, and the decisions they made to get those athletes there. It's good stuff.
Get those athletes there.
What would you like him to say?
Thanks a lot. This is great. I appreciate it.
Feels good to win.
Yeah.
It's good to win.
Well, that'd be dull. He's trying
At least it would make sense.
Yeah, instead of sounding like a lunatic.
I believe it.
You watch this confetti come down, and it's like thousands of confetti. It tells a story. There's a story in every one of those.
Josh, I'm disappointed in your. Anytime you agree with Chick, obviously, I'm disappointed that you don't see the nice analogy that he's making, trying to take the moment and make it special.
You know, I'm disappointed too that
The moment doesn't need to be made special. It is special.
Yeah.
And he's being asked. First of all, these guys they're always asked dumb questions. How does it feel? Well, it feels like diarrhea on Easter. I mean, what does it mean? How does it feel? Of course, it feels great.
That was
Ever had
something.
diarrhea on Easter?
No.
yeah. Raymond Carver, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Fred
saying?
Ward was in that.
Candy? What do you
They
got?
ask dumb questions, but he's trying to make it. Hey, this is a great moment. And it's a moment that was created by thousands of people. So
Haven't we tried to have somebody interview us right after the show and ask us how the show went and stuff? I enjoy that. I think that that was funny. I thought that was. Yeah, well, you know, Tom's up to his old tricks in there, but we try to do every word we say, each word has a story, and you pick that word out there. Yeah,
our words are like confetti.
That's right,
colorful,
and highly original,
falling from the sky. Time to play the Chick McGee home game.
Oh, good.
When I say Supreme Court, you start laughing.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Just days after Mexico's Supreme Court, they lifted a suspension on bullfighting.
Oh.
In the world's largest bull ring, a young bullfighter practiced his steps and waved his cape in front of a bull's head mounted on a wheeled cart. That's how they practiced, Tom.
Wow. Is it the whole head or just the horns?
It's the whole head.
So it's like one of those things you have on the wall, but
It's
there's
a
a guy.
taxidermy.
There's a guy pushing it on a wheelbarrow.
I know he'd have a question because he's a dick. But here's what the story says. He waved his cape in front of a bull's head mounted on a wheeled cart.
There you go.
And was and was gored to death.
yes.
This guy really
the cart pusher was very overzealous.
Doesn't have much of a future.
The court's decision raised the hopes of thousands of bullfighting fans.
What court is this?
Mexico Supreme Court.
They're on the up and up.
They also depend on...
I think probably more so than the one we got here.
Bullfighting for their livelihood. Mexico City Plaza, Mexico, which means Mexico's Plaza, is considered the cathedral of Mexican bullfighting and is one of the world's 3 main bull rings, along with Las Ventas, which means the green, and La Mesestranza, which means
the Menses. Yeah, the period, yeah.
In Spain's city of Seville. You know what Seville? That's where
the barber
college.
is.
Of course,
the barber college.
Where the barber college.
Yeah.
Expected return of the controversial sport is agitating animal rights activists who say bullfighting is a form of animal cruelty.
Okay.
Doesn't get more crueler when you kill the animal.
More crueler. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like 9 donuts. More cruel.
And I've always said, when the bull wins, shouldn't they let the bull live?
Absolutely.
You would
Kill
think.
the bull?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I
Win
didn't know that.
Win or lose, they kill it. Yeah.
If you ask, the bulls want to be killed. It's an honor for them.
I mean, my favorite thing in the cartoon is when the bull goes over to the pencil sharpener.
Oh, and sharpens
the horn.
Oh, it's so
God,
good.
I love that.
Bugs Bunny versus the bull. Man,
So funny. When Bugs, he ties his ears up into that matador hat.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
And he's got the cape in front of the anvil. He goes, whatever you got to time, Toro.
Quit steaming up my tail.
What's coming up?
Of course, you know this means war. Another couple of world records, Tom. Coming right up. Would you protest if these were big dogs instead of bulls?
Oh, of course.
People would go
Yeah.
nuts.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
You mean they'd be killing dogs?
You strap on.
Hey, you going to the Mastiff fights?
Yeah.
God, they would.
Who's in the Mastiff fights?
I would object.
They're having the Wolfhound fights later.
The St. Bernard fights.
And they strap horns on them and let them go with the bullfight? No. Oh, well, bulls
terrible.
are okay, though, right?
When is the last time you had a bull in your house walk up, wag its tail, and go, I love you?
You know, Tom's take on dogs is, your dogs think you're God.
Oh, no. My dogs think I'm God.
There it is. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Your dogs think, how can we get the hell out of here?
I'm a total idiot. Yeah,
Look at God over here. He's just picking up his dump. Yeah, clean up my poop, God.
Hey, I just put that there. What the hell are you doing? We're getting a to-go bag?
Boy, he really likes to save these.
I've got them all out back in a bin.
Are we going to talk about Red Sovine some more when we come back?
We have many letters. We were just trying to have a little bit of fun, but not everybody thought so.
No.
We'll find out about that. We also have a little something special for Christy Lee. I'll give you a little what is this? An audio preview? Here we go, Christy.
He's just the blind man in the bleachers.
Oh, God.
Christy claims she's
never heard that.
I never heard that.
We do have a glut of sad songs, including
real sad tearjerker.
Roses for Mama.
Do you have any sad songs, Pat?
I think I do in my repertoire back in the day.
Okay.
When I was a singer-songwriter. I think they were all sad.
Do you have one like about some close family member dying or something?
Oh.
That's what these typically are about.
Probably.
Okay, well, but go deep.
All right.
Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We're all trying to keep it together, and maybe this is the year, 2024. You're crushing it already, so keep it up. And one of the great ways to help everybody else is to help yourself. That's where therapy comes in, and BetterHelp has a great idea. How about applying contemporary technology, something we're all getting used to the world of therapy? I'm talking about using using the internet, using that phone, that computer you're carrying around in your pocket. And the way it works is BetterHelp hooks you up with a licensed therapist. It's based on a questionnaire. You fill it out. You'll get matched with a therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. But the key to this is the therapy itself is done online. So you can do it like you were talking on the phone. You can do it as if you were doing a Zoom call where you can see each other, or you can do it texting back and forth. Whatever works for you. It's all about convenience, flexibility, and getting something suited to your schedule. At the same time, helping you get your strengths stronger and fix up some of those weaknesses. That's what therapy is all about. So find out. Give it a shot. This may be really good for you. Celebrate the progress you've made already in 2024 and keep it up. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. The /BT Show part knocks 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Take care of yourself so you can take care of everybody else. This part of the Bob and Tom Show, of course, sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, coming up, we have dogs and cats in the news, not to mention chicken clucking and the interpretations of chicken clucks, Josh, have been examined by university scientists, and you'll find what's going on. And a little bit of Tetris news also. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Well, I watch, I'm home during the day a lot, and I have a little ritual called watching 8 hours of Law and Order in a row on cable. Because you can. Yeah. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Charmed, crap, it's over. But I love Law and Order because it's ripped from today's headlines. You know? It takes some news story that's going on, then they change the names up a little bit, then they make that the plot for the episode. The thing about Law and Order is, though, every episode has to involve a murder. And even if there's not a murder in the news story they're talking about, they just go ahead and add a murder into what happened.
Okay.
And, which has got to piss off the people in the news story, because they're watching. Fred Thompson and Sam Waterston are hashing out the case. Now, Jack, I'm afraid you're going to have a political firestorm on your hands if you insist on prosecuting this as a first-degree murder trial.
Politics is your area, not mine, Arthur. It's my job to convince a jury that the governor of New York was caught with a high-priced call girl and then murdered her.
Elliot Spitzer is sitting home saying, whoa, I didn't murder her, all right? Everyone knows you're talking about me here. You're not fooling anyone with this Elliot Bitzer character. Yeah. He should sue Law and Order, which would be an episode of CSI New York. Yes. I don't know how jurisdiction works.
One of the things I like about you is you don't necessarily lower your sights when it comes to some of the things you do. You're willing to go out on a limb.
Oh, I have no sights.
You're willing to go out
blind.
You're willing to go out on a limb and do an impression that perhaps most people aren't going to pick up on.
I'm fearless,
and I respect you for that.
Thank you.
Especially when there's a high quality to the message, and of course, I'm referring to Gregory Peck.
Oh, yes.
Now, Gregory Peck,
Gregory
Peck, not familiar to everybody necessarily, a brilliant actor.
Not everyone knows who he is.
That's right. But if there was a period of time in which he was a big leading man.
Mm-hmm. He was one of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
And he was in something you don't see much anymore unless you look hard, and that is what I would call an important movie.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great movies out there, usually
The Omen,
independent movies.
No, Boys from Brazil.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, I don't mean the...
okay.
But you know what I'm saying. There are a lot of great movies out there these days, but they tend to you got to look for them. A lot of the stuff that gets a lot of publicity is just a bunch of crap with a bunch of crashes and the same old junk. But...
To Kill a Mockingbird was a great film.
One of the great films of all time. And, and you do one of the few tributes to it.
Well, yeah, it's a great movie. You learn a lot about tolerance and diversity from it and stuff. But it was made in like 1960 or whatever. And America's changed a lot since then. There's a lot of groups in this country, not even just racial or ethnic groups, but groups of people who define themselves a certain way. And a new one pops up every week. We're like, all right, we're weird, but you better like us or you're a jerk. Like, all right, we'll write you down on the list. Yeah. If they made To Kill a Mockingbird now, it'd be like 10 hours long to cover all these different groups.
How true.
Atticus Finch would be out there telling his little daughter,
Now, Scout, remember how I told you that black folks are just the same as we are, but to treat them with respect. Well, the same goes for these Shiite fundamentalists who just moved in across the streets. They just believe different things than we do. So if you see them out there stoning one of their women to death for sneezing on Wednesday, you pay them no mind. Nobody likes a nosy Nelly. And in this house over here live coprophiliacs. Those are people who derive sexual pleasure from human feces. Now, just because they're unrepentant dump truckers and we're not doesn't mean that we are somehow better than they are. They work hard like all Americans to put food on their table so they can eat it and poop it out and have sex. I don't know how it works.
I don't want to know how it works.
There's have to be tolerance.
no Oscars for that movie.
No. Mike McRae. How about that?
Francisco. They're actually pretty supportive. I think they're just happy I didn't come back a hippie from there. You know, I think they're just happy that I didn't freak out and become a weird hippie. There's all sorts of weird hippies and weird things going out there. I had a roommate who was a hippie for a while, and I mean, they're just really annoying. She insisted everything she bought was organic. She actually used. I don't know if you've seen this. She didn't even use like a regular deodorant. She used a crystal.
Yeah.
For deodorant?
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, you know how it works? It doesn't. Okay, the crystal didn't summon some kind of B.O. fairy who magically made her pit smell like rainbows. She was a vegetarian who magically smelled like chili dogs. It was disgusting, and it made me kind of hungry. And
I was going to say, I like a good chili dog.
Yeah.
But the crystal, is that a rock?
Oh, yeah.
A crystal?
Yeah,
You put it under your arm?
Yeah, you rub it under your arms.
Yeah.
Rub it under your arms. You smell like a unicorn that's rolled around in its own feces.
Are you blanking?
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us now. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay. Must be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that? Are you kidding?
No. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
Hi, this is Mike McRae, and you're...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Tom over there working hard, not paying attention to anything going on.
No. I was just reading about this.
What are you reading about?
I was just reading about Nike getting rid of Tiger Woods, and
because they don't make golf equipment.
It says they're out of the golf equipment business since 2016.
That's
All
right.
they make are shoes and
apparel.
So they are
still in the golf
Headline: Nike exit golf equipment business,
except for
stops making clubs, balls, and bags.
Except for shoes
and clothes, and they still hire professionals.
You're wrong. Now, they do those things, but this is one of the reasons they're getting.
You're wrong. They do those things, but
no, but they're out of the golf equipment business. They had been for quite some time, and I don't think Tiger doesn't use theirs. Read it. I'm reading the headline here. It's written in English.
You're defining your terms. You're using it to your
No, I'm reading the headline. ESPN, Nike exits golf equipment business.
If ESPN said it.
Can we agree that they're no longer in the golf equipment business, but they are still in the golf apparel business?
Yes. No, I don't think so. He said no.
Yes.
No, they are. I just never mind. I'm talking to. It's like talking to my dog, who objects to everything I say.
That's the problem. Yeah.
I thought you had them around because they agreed with everything you said.
My dogs don't agree with anything I say.
They think you're God.
I thought
I'll be petting his ears and going, "This is the greatest day of my life." He'll go, "No, it's not." What? Don't you do that? Don't your dogs usually say, "This is the greatest day of my life"?
Because wherever they are, this is great.
Yeah, they're in the moment. They're having a good time. Yeah. Can we get in the car and I can stick my head out the window?
Stupid world record. Be careful. A dog's head will go home in somebody else's car.
Or they'll jump out like mine did. You don't want that.
Well, you should have had the radio on instead of
trying to get away.
Instead of telling the dog all your problems.
So anyway,
that's what I do.
I'm just
I wish I were a dog.
Excuse me, Mom. A 13-year-old gamer has become the first person ever to beat Tetris, is what this says.
What? Huh? This is possible?
How can you beat Tetris?
This is some really ultra nerd complicated thing.
Beat it?
Beat it. Willis Gibson.
Billy Gibbs?
What you talking about?
Willis.
Made it to level 157 and reached what gamers call a kill screen, a point where the Tetris code glitches and crashes
there you go. Yeah. A lot of those video games. Well, you've seen the documentary King of Kong, the Donkey Kong champion.
I think I have.
Kill screen was a huge part of that where the game just glitches out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Remember that was supposed to be called Monkey Kong, but they got the translation.
That's right.
Yeah, because of Donkey Kong. They thought a donkey was the English word for monkey. But it's
made a mistake.
English
Lucky
word.
they didn't get Kong and Dick confused.
Are you going to go play some Donkey Dick? I'm going to play Donkey Dick Jr.
Oh, boy.
There's not a feminine version of Donkey Kong, is there?
Maybe
like Ms. Pac-Man?
Maybe in Donkey Kong Country she shows up.
I bet she does.
Well, that's rough. Did you mean to?
No, that's an actual game. Real fun. But
sorry. Back to you. So what's the Tetris kid? What's the deal here?
Since the game does not have a scripted ending, many considered it unbeatable, but the wonderful thing about Tigger, the kill screen is seen as defeating the game by pushing the software past its own limits.
There you go.
Tetris CEO Maya Rogers congratulated Gibson, known online as Blue SCUTI.
Scooty?
Blue Scuddy?
Scuddy?
On the monumental achievement.
Okay.
Well done, and a slap on the
I was going to say, so what does he get for that?
Good job, kid.
I enjoyed Tetris.
What a great story this is.
Read the International Newswire, you jackass.
Tetris is super satisfying.
It's a very popular game just because you don't play it.
It's great when you go on vacation and you have to pack the car.
Oh, yeah. You learn how to do it, don't you?
Heck yeah, you do.
Shut up and play your game.
This isn't as great as the story yesterday. I mean,
what one?
The chess story about the guy accused of cheating using electric anal beads.
Mm-hmm.
How did that end, Tom?
Well, I mean, the guy's been
in a bathtub full of
bathtub full of feces, right?
Yeah, but he's allegedly trying to remove some device that he. I mean, what dedication to the sport if you have to learn how to read some kind of Chinese Morse code with your butt?
Wouldn't you rather just learn getting better at chess?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe switch to ping pong.
Gotta be missing.
You don't want the paddle up there.
If you do, handle first.
Would you watch if two guys could play ping pong with their asses? They handle first, and they just bat the ball back and.
If they could have a rally of more than 20, I'd watch for hours.
You know he would.
I want in on this.
You know he would.
I would watch it as well.
Yes, yeah. It has
to shake his little butt.
And then, but they have to be able to rally for quite a while.
Right. It has to be a good game. Yeah.
Pickleball would be a good one to put in your butt. That'd be fun.
Pat, I bet you're getting pretty good.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
You play a few times a week? Yeah.
Good for you.
It's great.
Patty G in the other room.
It's great.
A couple quick
It
things.
is wonderful. I'm losing so much weight and hanging with my girlfriend. Yeah.
Pat, why do you
playing with the old people?
You're making a huge error here.
What is that?
You're always saying things that are. You know how the telephone game works?
Oh yeah, people
You say something and then it gets misinterpreted. Pat was saying he hates playing pickleball, and you said just the opposite.
Pat said he'd rather have a ping pong paddle in his ass than play pickleball with
you, Paula. Yeah.
You see what happened? See what just happened?
Paula.
Yeah.
Pat, by the way, speaking of Pat, he's going to be at Pat Kozlitz's. It's a great gig in Evansville, Indiana, coming up Saturday, February 10th.
All right. Jeff Oskey.
Very cool.
Right. Yeah. That's a great gig, as we say.
Gig.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I said it again.
That's coming up. Willie G and Greg Hahn have something special coming up this weekend, by the way.
Where are they slinging their nonsense?
They're going to be slinging it at One Night Stands.
Oh, right on.
STAN''S. I love that name. One Night Stands, Waterford, Michigan. Friday night and 2 shows Saturday with Willie G and Greg Hahn. Go see it. Waterford, Michigan is the place. Now, we have the world record in Tetris. Anything else going on the world?
Well, of course. Stupid world record. A media personality in Ghana has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest singing marathon.
In Ghana?
Singing.
Still wanna.
In Ghana.
Ring me up when you're in Toronto.
I like that.
Ms. Afua Asantu-Aa.
Nice.
Achieved the record title after performing for 126 hours, 52 minutes. According to the Beeb, she beat the previous record by nearly 24 hours and will submit evidence to Guinness to have her attempt verified.
I have no idea what she was doing. I was too busy coming up with the
singing.
lyrics. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What is this now?
Asantu-Aa cycled through 125 songs picked from the history of Ghanaian music across genres.
Ghanaian, probably the word I'm guessing.
The country's culture.
All right. I wonder what the biggest hit in Ghana is.
Well, I'm sure it's something by Ghana and Marie. maybe not.
Maybe.
It's not a Ria.
Maybe Ghana Summer.
Ghana.
Oh, Ghana.
Oh, Ghana.
Oh, Ghana.
Gotta wash that man right out of my hair.
Gotta wash that.
Very good.
Ghana with the wind. No.
Have you seen her picture?
No.
No.
Very attractive.
It says she's a former beauty queen.
You seem
Are you
skeptical.
contesting that?
Well, Josh, I want you to come over and take a quick look-see.
Oh, you know what this is going to be.
Look at this hog.
Would you rather kiss that or my ass?
Josh is shaking his head.
Man.
There's no winning this conversation.
No,
is there?
you got to let it go.
No.
Well, Josh, what do you think?
She's a lovely woman, is she
I'd
not?
like to hear her voice. I bet she's.
Oh, that's so you're not answering.
Quite a singer.
I haven't seen her picture yet. Look, oh my God.
It seems like
She looks like a Rosie Greer.
Rosie
Greer. Handsome man.
Oh,
Sorry. I probably shouldn't have explored.
For all we know, she's a Ghana 9. You know, she's
okay. 156 songs in a row. That'd be like if you were a DJ. Remember you'd play Stairway to Heaven if you had to hit the bathroom, Christy?
Sure, absolutely.
You could put this babe on and leave town for the weekend.
Yeah.
She stayed up for 126 hours?
Yeah.
That's a long time, isn't it?
question.
No.
126 hours, 52 minutes.
This is a good question.
Halfway through, she rickrolled the crowd live.
Can that thing be over?
Rickrolling?
Can it
I
be
love
over?
rickrolling.
Can it
It's
be
funny.
done?
He gets it. It's fun.
My thing is, he's not bad. It's not.
Yeah,
Have you seen him play the drums? He plays the drums too. He's great. He's quite the showman.
Now,
he does it all.
Mm-hmm. He's a true performer.
Now, Pat, Pat, I think it's time for a Pat Godwin song.
Where the hell is
Well, I was in the middle of looking up old sad songs from my repertoire.
Did you find one?
1982.
Yeah?
Are we going to play the Teddy Bear Rides Again song?
Well, you want to explain the background on this, chick?
I don't know how we got started on it, but we have talked about Red Sovine, and he was a country music star. And he the fastest rising #1 song in the history of the world. It was Teddy Bear.
Really?
And that's what it says on the internet.
All right, don't make a fuss. Just go ahead.
Don't make a fuss.
Right in this sack here.
And I'm not going to hurt you as long as you keep.
I don't want to hurt you.
He's not getting any poon. He's going back to Mama.
No, and presumably his mom is fine, and he goes back to see her.
He turns
so the
back
little boy
around.
is not his son or his brother.
No, that's
And
confusing.
he's not a
It's
ghost.
just a grieving child.
Yes.
Like his other song about the grieving child.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Old Red was sick, if you ask me.
He's a sick, twisted, sad man who robs flower shops.
Hey, Red, we got a new song for you. Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
Better be
Who
sad.
does?
It better be about a sad child.
No, this one's called Little Timmy Fell in Front of the Steamroller. Wait a second. Is he holding a puppy? Perfect.
I don't care for that song because he gets off too easy in it. I need little Timmy to suffer.
I need a song called Mama, Put My Little Shoes Away.
Oh, wow.
So So he learns a lesson. He goes and he sees his mom himself. We can all learn such a lesson.
Yes.
So now
Is that the end of the song?
well, no, I don't want to. I can't take anymore. I'm sure he.
Let's find out.
He drives back to see.
He drives back to see his mom. That
takes
was
the roses
end.
in his car and drives back to see
What
his
if he
mom.
has a horrible accident?
Yeah. What if he?
Disfiguring.
So I told the
He
paramedic.
crashes into his mom's house and kills her.
Oh my
He
goodness!
crashes into the little boy's house and kills his grandpa.
How about that?
Now that little boy lives on the street.
I guess I'm going to have to sue for my independence.
There's one unlucky little kid.
I tell you what.
Let's move forward here,
right.
please.
Well, you're not going to give us the rest of it.
Now back to more hee-haw.
No, I think it's time now for a positive song.
All right.
That'll cheer everybody up.
I don't like this one.
He's just the blind man in the bleachers.
Oh, wait a minute. That's kind of depressing, too.
What is that one about?
Yeah, I don't know that
Well,
at
that's
all.
a classic.
I never.
What's the gist?
The gist of it is the guys
Let it play.
playing-
You don't have to tell us.
perhaps when we come back.
He's just the blind man in the bleachers.
Just sitting there.
Wait a
Getting
second.
hit by foul balls.
Yeah, that one came into the crowd at about 90 miles an hour.
Only the little boy would warn him.
It hit him right in the teeth.
Well, sure, we had a laugh when that hot dog gun hit him right in the face.
Yeah.
We did feel bad. I unwrapped it for him, let him eat it.
I told him it was a hot dog.
We'll find out about
I
that.
just put mustard on my
Now, Pat, have you
we sure had a good time.
have you found a sad song you can play for us
Yeah, I found a sad song from the early 80s.
that you wrote?
Yeah, that's what you asked me for.
Can you tease us with the title?
It's called Lookout Pier.
Oh, Lookout Pier?
Look up here.
Lookout Pier.
Look out here.
Pier.
Lookout Pier.
Look out pier.
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually in Harvey's Lake, Pennsylvania. Lookout Pier.
Harvey's Lake. Okay, well, we'll certainly look forward to this.
Well, you're just going to crap all over
Didn't
it.
Bob Seger do that?
Oh, Pat, we're going to kill you, man. We're going to destroy you.
We have what happens when your dog eats $4,000 in cash coming up, and those Valentine's Day tumblers from Stanley are getting hard to get. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every.
Oh my goodness, that's right. You two are brothers in arms.
Is Ace a member of the Army?
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, Ace, I didn't know you were in the Army.
How many Kiss shows you been to, Ace?
Around 300.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I just like them. I'm not nuts. Oh, my good Lord, Ace.
That's too many.
Oh, that's too many.
They're friends.
Even Peter Chris said that's too many. I'm out. Even the Catman said, give me a break. Where am I? All right, go
I'll
ahead.
tell you something off air now.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to more Kiss shows than
Well, actually,
members of the band?
I was sitting with Paul Stanley one time, and he goes, "You've been at more Kiss shows than the Ace." This was when Bruce was in the band.
Yeah, then the Ace, yeah.
Wow,
See?
Ace Frehley. That's amazing.
Paul Stanley and I had the same sense of humor.
You were in the Kiss Army when you were a kid, right?
I was, well, listen, I'm AWOL. You know that. I couldn't hack it. I was willing to rock and roll all night. I was not willing to party every day.
Gotcha.
So I'm AWOL. Right now, there's a 57-year-old man, just a kitty cat, roaming the streets looking for me. I hear him calling. Can't come home right now. Come on, Ace knows that's Beth. If anybody in the house is going to enjoy that joke, it's Ace.
I love that.
I'm going to do a Psycho Circus reference in a minute into one guy's amusement.
Okay. Not there.
You don't think I'm going to bring up Carnival of Souls and have Ace enjoy my humor? Look at Ace! I finally found a guy you can make my stupid Kiss jokes with.
Aren't you?
These are crazy nights.
They sure are.
Aren't you like me every Veterans Day? You call Jimmy and wish him a happy Veterans Day?
I appreciate that call. I put my flag out there. You know,
right.
I put my.
So you're now in the Kiss Army Reserve.
I am. Yeah, I only go in when necessary, which is not very often these days.
Do they still have the indoor football team?
No, the team, like a lot of teams that year, went belly up. But they were horrible. They were the LA Kiss, for a horrible name.
Yeah.
They were a horrible team.
Well, I want you to watch Tom's face on this, okay? You know, Tom, that Jimmy was a season ticket holder of the LA Kiss.
Wow. I'm the only one that really loved arena football.
I
went to a bunch of games.
My son Oliver and I really enjoyed it. But but after a while, when your team always loses, you can't even have fun. There's a shout out loud again. Oh, they played deuce. Oh, they mixed it up, son. It's horrible.
It was an interesting TV show. Remember that?
The TV show was great.
Yeah.
TV show was great.
I didn't see the TV show.
It was a really good reality show. They did not. The editing was not as fake as other reality shows. It was pretty.
Even Gene and Paul admitted the team was bad.
Well, they had to. There was documented evidence of it.
I believe that's called scoreboard.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not subjective. Like, Dynasty's a bad album. No, it's not, Demon. You're right, Star Child. What does Space Ace think? Let's ask the cat. Don't forget the Yonk. He wrote some of the songs.
Now, did you know that the famous Kiss comic book?
Yeah, blood.
There was actually blood in the ink.
Well, that's what they said.
That's what they said. Well, there's photographs of them pricking their fingers.
They show them adding the blood to the ink.
Okay.
I have an original pressing.
You do?
Absolutely. So does Ace.
You still have that?
Yeah.
Now, is your young son interested in Kiss?
Boy, did I try. I took him to 2 concerts. He went to see Kiss twice. Once at 5. Turns out that's too young. And that was dumb. Boy, you want to feel like white trash. Bring your 5-year-old to a concert. Holy smokes. That was, and then get recognized. Are you to be part of it? I am not. No, I don't know who would bring their son to this show. That's an infant. Nobody should bring an infant to a show. Man, that was dumb. Then I took him again at 5.5. I thought that was enough time.
6 months is a long time.
6 months is a long time. A child, isn't it, chick?
Yeah, you mature quickly at that age.
Yeah, one was indoor, one was outdoor. I said, so let's see how the environment settles. Maybe that's what the problem was the first time. He fell asleep during the encore the second time. How do you do that at a rock and roll concert? That's how bored he was. But son, that guy spit and fired. Pass.
Since they had broken up, they had remained close friends. And she had dated 2 other guys, and those relationships broke off kind of suddenly. He thought maybe it was the same reason. Should I tell her? And as God is my witness, this was Dr. Ruth's advice. She said, send the girl some flowers. And on one side of the card, write a little poem, something positive, something upbeat, which, to me, that's terrible advice. I mean, I can't imagine, can you imagine that poor guy trying to write that poem?
No.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're real sweet, but you're I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Did that, are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom Radio.
We have also Matt Fulcher on here. Matt, I know you're a rap fan.
Right.
Do you curse a lot in your...
Well, on the radio, they take out all the curse words, which means they take out all the words. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure, for the rap songs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Turn on the hip-hop station, it's like, I'm gonna you up so bad, gonna to your mother, man. And after that, I'm gonna, your mother, sister, gonna, not even gonna kiss her. something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, hey, what gives...
Hi, this is Larry Reeb, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world, and I'm a happy guy.
Assistance from AAA.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in his flannel shirt in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
This is the time we're going to get a song out of Pat Godwin.
Yes, we are.
Any minute now. Oh, boy, it's coming. Any second. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much.
Well,
Have we polished off sports? Did we get everything we needed to get out of the world of sports? Okay,
Yeah,
very good,
everything.
very good.
Yeah. Well, actually, we had the Ghanaian woman who...
Oh, yeah, the world record singer.
The Ghanaian? Which is it?
Ghanaian. Isn't it? The country is Ghana.
Uh-huh. Her name is Afua Asantua'a, achieved the record of a longest singing marathon, 126 hours and 52 minutes.
Oh. Yeah, that's a long time.
According to the BBC, she beat the previous record by nearly 24 hours, and here she is right now, singing.
At least it's happy.
A lot of people in the background there.
That's a party.
Yeah.
This has to be near the. I mean, she sounds tired. Yeah.
Boy, they are partying. They are drinking.
Yeah, the others are having fun. They've been able to sleep.
There's no sad song here.
No red
we don't know what the lyrics are.
No red Sovine thing.
Come on back and sing for Teddy Bear.
Teddy bear in the mouth of a lion.
Everybody be crying in his sleep.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
So what's the blind man in the bleacher story?
Yeah, I want to know that.
Isn't there one too? Please, Daddy, please don't. It wasn't his fault. He means so much to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We're talking about sad songs, and Red Sovine had a couple of very sad ones. Blind Man in the Bleachers. Do you want me to just sort of tell you the story of it?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean,
as you understand it, yes, go ahead.
Well, I haven't heard it in many, many years, but have you heard it, Ace? Do you remember this one?
No, and it wasn't a classic.
Thank you, Ace.
He really let you.
Well, I mean, Ace's idea of a classic is, what Rudy Sarzo and
anything from Slade.
Noddy Holder.
Yngwie Malmsteen was
the essence of it is the guy's a football player, I think, isn't it? And then but his dad can never see the games because his father is blind.
Yeah, but he's still there. And you know what I mean?
Then the dad dies, and so it's the first time
he's the blind man in the bleachers to the local hometown fans, and he sits beneath the speakers way back in the stands. He listens to the play-by-play. He's just waiting for one name. He wants to hear his son get into the game.
Oh, okay, so his son's not even playing.
But the boy's not just a hero. He's strictly second team. He runs each night for touchdowns in his father's sweetest dream.
Oh, there you go.
So
he's gonna be a star someday, and though you might never tell, but the blind man in the bleachers knows he will. And the last game of the season is Friday night at home, and no one knows the reason, but the blind man didn't come, and his boy looks kind of nervous. Sometimes turns around and stares, just like the old man is still sitting there.
Oh.
Okay. The local boys are trying, but they slowly lose their will. Another player's down, and now he's carried from the field. At halftime, the locker room, the kid goes off alone. No one sees him talking on the phone.
Oh.
The game's already started. He gets back to the team. Half the crowd can hear the coach yell, "Where the hell you been?"
Ugh.
The team and being.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Just get ready for the second half, coach, because now you're going to let me play. Without another word, he turns and runs into the game. Loudspeakers call his name. The team came from behind. They saw him. When the game was over, the coach asked him to tell what was it he was thinking of that made him play so well. "You knew my dad was blind," he said. "Tonight he passed away. It's the first time that my father's seen me play."
There you go. Very sad.
Very, very. Man, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
So I don't understand. He went in without the coach's permission?
Yeah, it just sounds like he put himself in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bold.
You can do that.
It is bold.
Was he
That's an
LeBron James?
Antonio Brown move, but LeBron will get you fired.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
He knows best.
Very good, very good.
Okay, so enough sad songs. Now, Pat?
Sad song?
Yeah? Oh.
This is real sad.
Is it?
No, is this one of your real songs?
What do you mean real songs? All my songs are real.
Well, as far as they're having notes and
before
words,
you
yes.
acknowledge that you were trying to be funny. And your funny songs are very funny, but this is...
How did that come about, by the way? Did people just in the crowd go, "Why don't you write funny songs?" or something like that? That's how that happened?
I don't know how it happened. Just a natural,
Just
like
evolved.
getting people to listen by
But this is when you were a young troubadour out there.
attempting like a teen
Singer-songwriter?
kind of a thing. And
What's this one called?
It's called Lookout Pier.
Look up here?
No, look out pier.
out
So you're on the it's the pier that where
Okay, so
people-
already we have a problem.
Look out here?
Look out pier.
You see, that's the problem. It's too confusing already.
I don't get it.
Me and my girl were up on Lookout pier, we were making out, drinking beer. Both got tipsy, but I couldn't score. And when swap and spit became a bore, I said, hey, baby, let's split this scene. So we took off in my machine. I was testing her nerve by driving fast, watching her eyes as I stepped on the gas. Then she cried out, look out for the tree.
Oh, no.
That's the last thing I heard from my baby.
Oh, my God.
Wait, hey, stop right there. So this
Teenage cremation. What a way to go. I live in constant damnation. 'Cause I should have driven slow. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
My Lord.
Cars to crashes and crashes to rust. My baby, she's a burnout, but it wasn't the pot. It was a drive-in inferno, and boy, was it hot. Teenage cremation. Teenage cremation. You asked for a sad song, and we got it.
I understand why you didn't go with the teenage cremation title. That would have been
That was
thrown away.
Yeah,
Look Out
right.
Pier by Pat Godwin.
What year did you write that one?
Going out to Susan.
83.
Oh, that is
That is something.
that is rough.
I mean, that's not that far off from some of those silly, teeny bop.
It's very close.
Tragedy.
Dead Man's Curve.
Dead Man's
Yeah.
Curve, exactly.
Where can my baby be?
That actually is from my early work.
Something-
I was being funny, though.
Right.
It wasn't truly a sad song. I'm not dragging any more of my songs through the muck again.
Yeah, good. You don't deserve that. You're right.
That's hilarious. No, I really like that one.
Oh, thank you.
What's that one you play at weddings? What is it?
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
Yes.
That's truly
piece of
crappy.
And that's been cursed. Every time you do that at a wedding, they get divorced.
Yeah, all 27 times I've done it.
Okay.
They've all been divorced.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Bill. I really enjoyed that. Teenage cremation. Wow, that is incredibly depressing.
Let's Look Out Pier. That's the name of the song.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's called Look Up Here.
Yeah, that's
No.
she's in heaven.
Oh, yeah. That's the play on words that he's doing.
Now,
right.
is
that makes sense.
Is there really a place called Lookout Pier?
Yeah, in Harvey's Lake, where I'm from, yeah.
Oh.
Harvey's Lake?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
What
first.
is it? Arby's Lake?
Harvey's Lake.
Oh, Harvey's
And
Lake.
Is that a makeout
horsey
spot?
sauce.
And that's in
Yeah.
Dallas, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, huge makeout spot.
Where you used to watch the submarine races?
Oh, yeah, whatever you told
How
me.
do you make out on a pier? Don't you get splinters in your ass?
Play a little stinky finger.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, would you sit on the edge of the dock? How does that
No,
work?
you parked
How
out
does
there.
that
Lookout
work?
Pier.
Tom wants to know how it works to make out.
No, on a dock.
No, this is a
It's a pier area. It's a whole area.
Okay. Oh, so
Oh,
it's...
look out pier?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's a whole different.
It's an
ballgame.
actual place.
Yeah. Okay. I know there's one at Harvey's Lake.
Yeah.
Look out pier.
Yeah, thank you. Very helpful. Christy, what have you got over there?
Well, a Valentine's Day, speaking of love,
It's Valentine's.
themed Stanley tumbler sparked a buying frenzy at Targets across the country.
Stanley.
According to CNN, the limited edition 40-ounce pink-colored Stanley tumblers launched December 31st. Target shoppers rushed to get their hands on the cups, with videos showing some consumers mobbing displays. According to Target, the tumblers quickly sold out, adding that the Valentine's Day Stanley editions will not be restocked. For those of you who aren't familiar with this particular craze, the 111-year-old Stanley brand is enjoying a massive resurgence, with a much younger clientele buying up the 40-ounce quenchers. Is that what they call them?
Quenchers?
Quenchers. In fact, it's because they hold hot or cold beverages, extended periods, and fit in the cup holder. And I told Tom this story off the air. A woman's car was destroyed in a recent fire, and the only item that survived was her Stanley tumbler.
Whoa.
Yes.
Well, she survived, right?
Well, of course she survived. I meant of the car.
Just wanna make that, I mean, the way we've been talking.
Yeah,
the way
that's
things
true.
are going,
Yeah.
old lady cremation, and they put her ashes in a Stanley tumbler.
This young lady, Danielle, put up on TikTok that even though her car was destroyed in the fire, there was still ice in her Stanley tumbler.
I believe it.
Yes.
I have one of these. I'm a basic bitch, and the ice stays forever.
It garnered more than
And
60 million views, and Stanley not only gave her a bunch more tumblers, but they also replaced her vehicle.
Whoa.
Yeah, they said they would never do it again, probably. But
The smart thing about these is that they fit in the cup holder in a car.
Right.
I see.
You and your cup holders. You've
mean?
been a champion of
They are.
cup holders forever. You bought a car based on how convenient the cup holders were, yes or no?
That's an aspect of a car that I look into.
Remember the cup holders that were plastic that you put on your window?
Oh,
You had to
yeah.
hook them.
Oh, God.
Those were badass, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they worked well enough, but
No car was complete without one of those.
So this is kind of superseded the Yeti,
Yeah, they've.
but this is the Valentine's Day version.
but these are also like 12-year-old girls love these things.
Well,
I've
not
had-
just 12-year-old
I have
girls.
them.
I know
Right,
a
but
lot.
yeah.
My girls,
Yeah.
they've been getting them for quite a long time.
I have Yeti dog bowls,
Yeah, me too.
and these things, you could throw them out of an airplane.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
Why would
they
you get
be
those?
Fine. Huh?
Why do you need Yeti dog bowls?
Because the
Because they're
puppies-
great.
puppies,
They're
like them.
They're properly weighted, so when the dogs drink from them, they don't tip
That's
over.
right, and they don't tip over, and they don't scoot them along while they're eating.
Well, I have
Oh, it's beautiful.
I have a very nice
Hang on a second.
wooden platform that I put the dog bowls in.
Yeah, it's much less. Yeah. Did you hear what she's working with over there, Tom? It's much less. Yeah.
Wood.
Nice.
Wood.
They can't scoot anything across the floor.
That sounds very nice.
Did your horse bring it back from the
Am I
general store?
I'm sure things will pick up for you, Christy.
Now,
It's
Josh,
made of wood with metal
So these-
stainless steel bowls in it, you tools.
so Stanley, famous for, of course, great tools.
Of course.
I've used Stanley tools for a long time, but this is essentially a.
The quencher has really become quite the thing.
The quencher?
Yeah.
I think it's smart because we need to get away from using single-use plastic.
Sure.
Yes.
So
you just pour your plastic, the soda that came in your plastic bottle into the Stanley.
Yeah. Or in your case, Josh, I know that you like to use your Stanley quencher for ranch dressing.
You never know when you're going to need a little Hidden Valley.
Do you have to water it down to use a straw?
There's nobody
No,
behind.
I've trained my jaw muscles to be strong enough to.
We've got to get rid of this plastic, okay? That's what we need to do.
Chick, that's a styrofoam cup you're drinking out of there.
That's right.
Remember for a while there, Tom tried to snow it? Actually, that styrofoam breaks down very good.
No, that particular. There are certain types that do. I think any kind of research, you'd be fully aware of it.
Rudimentary.
We have more coming up. A lot of it. Speaking of dogs, we have dog news. We have a dog that ate $4,000. What would you go through to get your $4,000 back?
No. What's the dog going through?
Kill that dog. Give my $4,000
I
back.
kill you.
We'll find
And
out
we'll be
more
talking
about
NFL.
And we're going to talk NFL with Kostaki. Thank you, Ace. Kostaki Economopoulos, our NFL correspondent, will be our guest. We'll also review our winners in our Pick'em competition. We have 3 in the last couple of weeks. We've got to congratulate. Right now, let's say hello to HelloFresh. We're talking about a great year. 2024 has just arrived. You got a lot of goals out there. Maybe one of them is saving a ton of time and eating better food, eating restaurant quality food that you make at your own house. Some of the stuff you can put together in 5 minutes. I'm talking about HelloFresh. They have, of course, calorie smart and protein smart recipes and good old fashioned delicious comfort food. You've got many recipes to choose from every week. And it's not just recipes. I don't want to confuse you. It's the food. You get all the ingredients. Fresh ingredients are shipped to you, and the measuring is all done. You just put them together, in some cases in just a few minutes, and pop them in the oven. It depends what it is. What are you working on over there, Christy?
Well, this one is for all of you busy ladies and gentlemen out there. In 25 minutes, it's on your table. It's called the Blackened Chicken Penne with charred poblano and Monterey Jack cheese. It's done in 6 easy steps, less than 25 minutes, 1 bowl on your table, and it's delicious.
Now you're getting back into your routine, back from vacation, whatever it is. You got that routine going well with HelloFresh. You can have breakfast, lunch, and dinners. They've got them all. You got to check it out. See what's going on. You've got, like I said, you've got protein-rich stuff, and you've got calorie-smart things. You've got stuff for Pat Godwin, who's a very picky eater these days. Check it out by going to HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. Why the new code? Well, the code BTShowFree means 1 breakfast item per box on the house. That's free, and it'll stay free while your subscription is active. So it's kind of like breakfast for life once you get into the swing of things. That's BT Show Free at HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. Delicious food, and you made it yourself, and just put it together and saved yourself a ton of time. HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. Coming up, NFL news, etc. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
let's just move on. How are you? Everything going?
I'm not good. I'm not going to lie to you.
What's
I'm
the
not,
problem?
They're renaming my street. They're renaming my street.
Oh, you see, that's one of my hot buttons.
Let me tell you something. I live on 39th Street. That seems pretty easy, 39th Street.
39.
They're going to rename it Cesar Chavez Street. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know who Cesar Chavez is, but I hate him. Whoever he is, I hate him.
Great man as far as
he was a great
farm workers together. And
well, because I had to study about this. But here's the thing: we say we're going to rename the street because that shows that you love the man or whatever. The thing is, naming a street after something doesn't mean you love it. I don't love the number 39. I just look at it as the least aggressive sexual position.
It is one
Here's
of
the
the
thing about 39 is that it comes after 38 and before 40.
Yeah.
Therefore, making the streets makes some sort of sense.
Sure.
If you're trying to get somewhere, if you're on 5th, you know how far 25th is.
Sure.
But if we're just going to start naming them after random civil rights leaders, is there going to be an order to these civil rights leaders? Is there going to be, like, we're going to name them in order of their effectiveness as a civil rights leader?
No. All I know is that Rosa Parks is going to be up front.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I was thinking there's going to be all these conversations with the guys. It's like, I told you, man, I live on Jesus Boulevard. Where are you? You're only to Al Sharpton? You're all the way across town. Okay.
You have no idea. Do you know what's about to happen to you?
No one.
No one's going to be able to find your house. Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because of GPS systems.
Yeah.
The reason I know all about this is they renamed a street right near my house, and now no one can find it anymore.
You don't want people to find you.
No, you just have to explain longer. I live on Cesar Chavez, which used to be 39th Street. So when you're coming here, follow all the instructions. So go down 39th Street. Thanks for the pain in the ass.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because somebody better tell my Garmin what a great man Cesar Chavez, because apparently my Garmin eats grapes.
See, exactly. Wow. Right now you think this is cute and funny. Just wait.
Just wait.
My first date in 6 weeks, and she ended up in Spokane.
But they do all these different things with streets. I mean, it's like, okay, so you have the numbers, and the numbers make sense. And then also what we do where I live in Portland, Oregon, is that the streets going the other way are alphabetized.
So ABC.
Exactly, which is fine until you're on Kelso and you're looking for Pine and you're trying to figure out how far it is. Like K. A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
LMNOP.
I'm a start over guy. I know the alphabet. I just only know it from one
Tom
spot
is also.
space.
Augie, we have so much in common. You know what's actually helping me with that?
What?
Texting.
What do you mean?
Because by texting,
you have to find out where the letters are on your numbers.
It groups those letters together. I'm still pretty
ABC,
slow.
Click, C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but
it's just
I'm always doing the same.
I don't have to do that with numbers. I mean, if I'm trying to figure out 39th to 40, I don't start out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I automatically know. And so why do they make us solve these puzzles with our streets? What's going to be next? It's easy. The streets are named after the periodic table of elements in order of their combustibility. What's wrong with you? You're only up to boron? You're not going to be here for a long time.
You idiot.
Hope you got enough gas. Brilliant. Augie Smith is our guest. Any changes you'd like to make in the world right now?
I got to tell you, okay, first of all, as you guys know, I drive a Cadillac. And if you don't know, Cadillac is kind of considered the Mercedes of cars.
So I've heard. Yeah.
It's a real big car, and it goes real fast, and I can't always follow all the rules of the road. Okay. So I'm barreling down the street, and I guess the light was red. Who can tell at that speed?
Yeah.
And I got the photo ticket.
Oh, yeah.
If you've never gotten what it is you're going through the intersection, then there's a flash of light, and you think, I hit 88. I'm going back in time, right?
Yeah.
Finally a chance to go try to break up my parents before they can get together at the child abandonment under the sea dance.
That seems negative.
Oh, boy.
But it's not that at all. Mike, they're not. The police aren't even going to work anymore. They're just setting up a camera and calling it good. They're paparazzi. I don't blame them. I don't blame all the laws that they're supposed to. You get in your car, you got to wear a seatbelt. Why do you wear a seatbelt? Because it's the right thing to do? No, because the man tells you have to.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Click it or ticket, jackass. Right? Because your government is very, very concerned about your health and safety, and they always have been. And if you got a kid, they're really concerned about your kid's health and safety. Because if you got a kid, you got to put the kid in the car seat, then put him in the back seat. Then there's a wreck, and the airbags come out, and the good ones, they jettison the car seat from the car. Then a parachute comes out, and the kid gently floats to the ground.
Easy, but why do you have to start by getting stoned? Because, Pat, you don't have to get drunk to be an ass. You can be an ass on your own.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose.
Nothing? Oh, nothing.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Boy, people love sad songs, man, don't they? Wow. They're going crazy for them. Yeah.
We're going to get a compilation of really sad songs.
Billy, Don't Be a Hero.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
What about Don't Take the Girl? Remember that one?
No.
Don't take the girl.
I think it's Tim McGraw. Boy, that's a sad movie.
Run, Joey, Run is the girl's dad gets upset at the boyfriend when he finds out that they were planning on getting married.
Yeah,
So the father grabs a gun and goes off looking for the boyfriend.
Well, check sad songs say so much.
Oh, that's true.
Wait a minute. Is that a lyric?
That's Elton John.
Yes.
He's the Elton John fan.
Past the caribou demarcation that
I see.
There's a line.
Now, are we getting ready to join Kostaki? There we go. Kostaki Economopoulos joins
About to do
us.
weather, I think.
Oh, he's wearing his nice Tom Griswold Kostaki tie.
I've
Very
been
nice.
wearing my scarf all day. Nobody's noticed.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Once again, it's a tie with a nice treatment, a photograph of me and a photograph
I love it.
of Christy on hers
So what
and
do we
Kostaki
think?
on his.
What do we think? Is that blue? Is that Kostaki's color? Is that blue?
Yeah.
Looks real
yeah.
good.
It looks very nice on you.
You think?
Kostaki joins
Mediterranean.
us from Los Angeles, California. Kostaki is our NFL correspondent. And, wow, a lot of stuff going on. Kostaki, you want to weigh in?
Yeah. How about those Lions? Division winners. Good for them.
That's
awesome.
right. Yep.
Here's the most mind-blowing NFL stat of all time. The Lions had more playoff wins in 1957 than since 1957.
Yeah, that's wild.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Since 1957, Nixon has won more presidential elections than the Lions have won playoff games.
Wow.
Okay.
There's a stat.
Right? The last time the Lions won a division, Bill Clinton was enjoying his cigars in style. Right? It's been a minute. O.J. Simpson was an unbesmirched hero.
Besmirched.
The White Bronco was just a nickname for John Elway. It's been a minute. Having drinks with Bill Cosby still seemed like a good idea. It wasn't, but we didn't know that yet.
Yeah.
Right.
The last time the Lions won a playoff game, the Washington Redskins won the Super Bowl. How
Is that
about
right?
that? Yeah.
Oh, that's a stat.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go.
Where are you on coaching, Chick? You and I both are coachless teams.
Anybody but Rivera. I'm fine. I'm okay with Arthur Smith. If Washington wants to hire Arthur Smith, you're damn right. I'm behind him 100%. Anybody
He's
but
available.
Ron. Yeah.
You can have him.
Yep, I know. Yeah.
That's our coach. Arthur Smith was furious because the Saints scored in garbage time. Oh, now you want to do something about the other team scoring? No.
Yeah.
Wait, in a Falcons season, isn't all clock time garbage time?
Them on the field defines garbage. Okay.
Oh. We also may have to put the Eagles back on the endangered list. What happened to the Eagles?
They
First
are
12 weeks, they look like glorious, unstoppable, back of a dollar bill Eagles. The last 6 weeks, they look like Sam the Eagle from the Muppet Show.
They're 11-6. They were 10-1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. The Eagles went bad faster than an avocado.
Oh, let's go back very quickly.
Bad. Yeah, I was going to eat that today. No, too late. Okay. All
right.
They fell off a cliff. Lemmings called to offer their empathy.
That is falling. Falling en masse.
Yes.
As they say.
A.J. Brown held a players-only meeting at an escape room. Well, they definitely escaped the 1 seed. Congratulations. The Falcons shouldn't try that. They couldn't fight their way out of a wet paper bag. We had a Foxborough snow game. We do this joke about once a year. I put this on the All Pro Lines Facebook page and let everybody chime in. That game was so white. You ready for 10 of these?
All right.
Foxborough snow game. The game was so white. It fought people at Target for a Stanley Cup. The concession stand was at Cracker Barrel. This game was white. You had to be on the HOA to get in. It was super
white.
It was white. I thought it was an episode of Friends. It was very white, this game. A hockey game broke out. They filmed a Hallmark movie there. It complained at a school board meeting. It was super white. It still does that explosion thing when it does a fist bump.
Oh, that's white. That's very white.
Yeah, it's seen every episode of Yellowstone. It's got a pumpkin spice latte. Oof. When it sings Sweet Caroline, it adds the bum, bum, bum.
Oh, God, I hate it.
Tom hates that.
Super white. Reports are Belichick and the Patriots are headed for a divorce. Who's going to get custody of Gronk? I'm worried about the kid. I saw the headline. Belichick declines to discuss future. Yeah, is that a headline? That's what he does. I saw another article that said he might do TV instead of coaching. He doesn't talk. How's he going to do TV? Who's the co-host? Marcel Marceau? 2014, Marshawn Lynch. The three of them are going to cover the game. All right. Belichick would be terrible at anything that involves talking. Can you imagine if he was a fortune teller? Oh, great Belichick. Will I ever find true love? I'm just focused on next week. On to Cincinnati. The Colts only had one third down conversion this week. Harry Krishna's at the airport. Convert more.
Hey, whatever happened to those guys, by the way?
Yeah, they are. You don't see them anymore.
Well, more of a direct marketing thing.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they can laser focus.
That was such a.
Yeah, but where do I buy my incense now?
That was such a great moment, and then it all paid off. Was it an airplane?
Yeah,
where the guy just belts him.
Is that right?
Yeah, they get into a huge fight.
Yeah, remember that was a staple. At
David Leisure played one of the Hare Krishnas.
Yeah, at 70s airports, and it's just a thing of the past. It's like a payphone. It's gone.
Yeah, it does seem to be gone. What happened? They have an email list now. It's different. Taulia Tagovailoa is petitioning the NCAA for another year. He's to his brother. All right. His name's Talia. His brother is Tua. Come on now. That's crazy. I'm looking down my big Greek nose and saying to the Hawaiians, stop it with the crazy names. Your name's Tagovailoa. It's enough with take it easy on the first names. If there's a phone call, who's it for? If the mail comes, this is like Hawaiian George Foreman situation. Tyreek Hill's house caught on fire this week. Thankfully, nobody was injured. Is there anybody on earth more qualified to run from a fire than Tyreek Hill? There are pictures of big billowy smoke coming out of the roof. It looked like he got a visit from Josh Gordon or something.
A lot of renowned
marijuana
weed smoker.
Yeah. Yes, marijuana smoker. Yeah, it took me a second to go back in time and remember that.
A couple times.
It's like an atomic bomb. You see a cloud of mushroom marijuana.
All right, this could be the closer. The fire was caused by a child playing with a lighter, so the pretty obvious lesson here: use a condom. Kids,
get rid of the kid. Turn it off at the source. That's right.
A nice leak there. Now, Kostaki Economopoulos is a very fine stand-up comedian. You'll find him Saturday, February 10th at the Hastings Auditorium in Hastings, Nebraska, and then Saturday, March 9th at the Castle Theater in Bloomington, Illinois. Be looking for Kostaki Economopoulos live and in person. Also, All Pro Lines is where you'll find all these great jokes, and you can participate with Kostaki and enjoy some of the great NFL-related humor. Thank you, Kostaki.
Yeah,
it's always a great pleasure. Any other gigs coming up I need to know about?
Yeah, I've got some stuff brewing in Michigan. I'll tell you about it next week. We're still kind of nailing down the details, but I'm out and about. Come find us on the Facebook pages, Kostaki and All Pro Lines.
Okay. And lastly, if you had to pick one of the games coming up this weekend where you think you can definitely pick the winner, which one would that be? We haven't gotten Chick's picks yet here. Chicks, by the way, I should point this out.
Come on, heaters, Kostaki.
Chick, you're after the last 3 weeks, you've gone way up on the season. You are
88 and 76 against the spread. The last 2 weeks, I'm 22-9 against the spread.
88 and 76 against the spread is pretty great.
And it was a rough start.
That was very rough start. But
good comeback, buddy.
I've started picking all the games, believe it or not, and that's really, really helped.
Okay, instead of putting you on the spot to make a pick, who are you rooting for this? Is there one team you really want to see keep going?
I mean, you have to like the Browns and the Lions for all the obvious reasons, right? The Browns story is really great. In 1999, they used the first overall pick on Tim Couch, and this year they just got a dude off the couch.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
very nice.
It's a great story with Flacco. The old guy comes back. He could have saved the Jets this year. They were like, and then the Browns picked him up, and they look great. So, I mean, those are the two teams I probably root for the most. And I love the story of Stafford coming, he's a Ram now. He was a Lion for like 12 years. Now he's coming back, and they play each other this week. That's a great storyline.
Okay, cool.
Rooting for him. Here's the line for him. In like a lion, out like a ram. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Well, thanks, Kostaki. We'll talk to you next week.
See you, man.
Kostaki.
Once again, all pro lines, and you can make your contribution. Speaking of the NFL, we have our Pick'em competition, and congratulations to our winner from over the weekend. James Dunn of Union, Ohio, wins the Big Green Egg Mini Max. He got 15 of 16 correct, the only one to do so, and he'll be talking with Chick McGee, I believe, on Thursday. While we were on vacation, we still had two winners. Week 16, it was Jeremy Childers of Marion, Ohio. Week 17 was Manton, Michigan's Spencer Suharski. So those two winners also get the Big Green Egg Mini Max for their outdoor grilling needs. And we're going to try to get those guys on in the next few weeks to challenge Chick McGee during the famous shoe-in of the week coming up on.
That's right. Step up.
Coming up on Thursday. We turn now to Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed?
A man in Washington State says he found an iPhone that was sucked out of the Alaska Airlines flight after it suffered a blowout on Friday. Sean Bates found the iPhone on the side of the road that was still in airplane mode with half a battery and open. Apparently, it was open to the Alaska Airlines baggage receipt. The phone survived 16,000-foot drop. Also had a piece of charger still stuck inside its charging port. Bates called the National Transportation Safety Board, where an agent told him it was the second phone to be found from the plane.
Okay, so if this isn't an ad for whatever kind of case is on this phone, that should be their next ad.
What if it wasn't in a case?
Then it would have been toast.
Yeah.
Well,
if it landed in a tree or a bush or something.
It all depends on how it fell. Maybe it landed in a bog.
Yeah, a bog.
Some sort of marsh.
Peat bog.
Quagmire.
Well, then he never would have found it. It would have been at the bottom of the bog.
Not necessarily. Maybe it got to the bottom and then popped right back up.
Maybe they're going to
like a bobber.
Maybe we're going to start making planes out of iPhones. That's the next thing. Have you seen the photographs of where this? Because when I first heard the story, it sounded like a window had popped out.
Yes, it was very confusing.
But
if you look at the plane before it took off, it looks like it's just a window.
But it's effectively an emergency door that they've put a plug in.
Yes, because they chose not to put an emergency door there.
But the hole is there.
Right. And apparently it was missing 4 bolts, they're saying now, before when it went up in the air. Yeah.
Wow. Yikes. Well, but everybody was okay, so you got it.
Yes, sir. I put both those bolts back in that door.
Yeah, I did.
There were 6 that's supposed to go back in that door.
But the phone. Does the phone still work? I mean, if they.
Yeah, it still works.
It was on an app.
It was power. It had a half battery.
Yeah.
Remember the old commercials where I think it was John Cameron Swayze for the
Timex?
Timex watch. Here we have an Evan Root outboard motor, and we're going to attach this.
We should start having a contest that you could mention at least a 60-year-old reference to anything we're talking about.
No, but you're missing my point here.
It was getting your point.
Don't you think that the Apple people are going to go? We've attached this Timex watch
to the
outboard male member of John C. Holmes. He's going to be mounting Debbie from Dallas, and we're going to see if it can
Even
take
his porn references are 40 years old. A 60-year-old title and a dead actor.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I was doing it deliberately, Josh.
They're all classics.
Because unlike you, I'm not familiar with contemporary porno names.
Porno.
Is there a famous male member? Is that it's a member of the acting?
Oh yeah,
Even Peter North would be more up to date.
Sure, that's more up to date.
Is he, is he a current pornographic actor?
I don't know how much work he's doing currently, but you got your.
Wasn't there a Herschel? I remember that because
Herschel Savage.
I like the name Herschel.
Herschel Savage.
Herschel Savage, and he was a star and a director, I believe, right?
Oh, director.
Yeah,
oh, he was a jack of all trades.
Oh yeah, he
so
was
to speak.
A jack of all
trades.
You got to have a director.
Sure.
Either that or you just got people willy-nilly.
Nobody.
What is a porn?
Hey, leave your people alone. Hey, leave her alone.
What does a porn director do exactly? Shout out ideas from the sideline?
Yeah, probably.
Wait a minute, take it out of there, put it in there.
Kinda.
Take it there and put it.
Move to the left a little bit, move to the right.
And
Sure.
to all the ladies, remember, never say no.
Well, you know what you should do is get your Raycon earbuds if you're watching whatever. Raycon Everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. You people know this. The optimized gel tips on the Raycons fit every ear ever made, and the earbuds are so comfortable, they will not budge. Trust me. Raycons give you 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and Raycon's priced just right. You get quality audio at half the price than other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. And don't forget, awesome features in the Raycons like customizable sound, awareness mode. Raycons have got it all. And go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Show us some love and get 20% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 20% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I want to thank Raycon. They really saved me on our vacation. All those airline flights, et cetera, et cetera. The girls popped on those Raycon full headphones, and they plug them right in or whatever, Bluetooth them to their iPod. It was the best. They peace and quiet while traveling. Thank you, Raycon. Check out those special headphones that they've got. Great value, and they're really good. When we come back, what's going on over there, Christy Lee?
Well, we have a puppy who ate $4,000 in cash, and boy, did they have to go to a lot of trouble to find it. And a cat door out there, in case your cat likes to bring in friends from the outside. Yeah, we have. Does Gravy ever do that? Gravy doesn't go outside, does she?
Yeah, she's an indoor cat.
Yeah. And then we also have a PSA, don't let moose lick your car. We'll have that coming up.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. The saliva of the moose eats paint.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sure it does.
No. We'll come right back.
Sure does.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi. With us in the studio, comedian Sal D'Amelio and Scott Dunn hanging out with us. Scott, anything else in your life of interest these days?
Well, I just bought that van. So we're
that's right. You got a
savoring
big
that.
van.
We're enjoying that.
Van. Now, van or minivan?
Minivan. In this day and age, everyone just assumes minivan when you have children.
I would think.
How many people have the conversion van? Is that what they're called still?
Oh, I would love a conversion van, but yeah.
Is that where you can convert it into a bedroom?
Yeah. Boudoir.
Sweet.
No.
Really? Yeah. Knock one out on the way going down the road. Let's pull into that rest stop, honey.
Well, you're going to have to leave the kids at the previous rest stop because.
Well, none of them are going to be there. Buying a car is a grind. I haven't bought a car from a dealership. It is like a 2-hour, 3-hour grind.
That's tough, yeah.
And so you don't want to be stuck with some idiot.
No.
You want a professional. You want somebody. So I've done a little list of how you can tell whether your car salesman's professional or unprofessional.
Oh, really?
Okay, good.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
A big bonus to these minivans is the DVD player in the back.
Oh, sure.
So if your salesman wants to show you how to operate it, that's professional. If he makes you go an extra hour on the test drive so he can watch the nude scene from American Pie. Unprofessional.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Same token, you're buying a minivan for your family. So if he wants to show you the storage capacity, professional. If he wants to show you some great places to hide your weed,
All right.
Now, I understand that buying a car is negotiation. I'm trying to get a good deal. He's trying to make money. So telling me my offer is too low, understandable.
Okay.
Spitting in my coffee, unacceptable.
Wow.
Yep. On the same token, while we negotiate, if he tells you he needs to leave the room to go talk to his manager, that's probably okay.
Sure.
If he tells you he needs to leave the room to go drop a deuce, not okay. Not okay.
Too much information. Wait.
Yeah.
$50 never killed anybody.
Well, he's never done this before.
Used cars, Chris.
Yeah. Now, this one's for the ladies, Christy.
Yeah.
If your car salesman offers you free financing, that's great. Yeah. If he offers you a free mustache ride, not so great.
No.
It depends on what he looks like.
There you go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Depends how cheap you're getting this car.
And
What do I have to do to get you into this car today?
And finally, if your car salesman tells you that the van is a certified pre-owned car, that's professional.
Yes.
If he tells you it's a certified poon wagon, unprofessional.
The old.
But good to know.
Yeah, but good to know.
Thanks very much.
And golf's biggest star, and raises questions about the future of both in the world of golf. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Happy birthday to Stephen Hawking.
That's right.
Well, there's plenty of evidence that he was faking all of that, of him walking to his car.
Josh.
Now, in all truth, did he not show up on the famous Jeffrey Epstein list over the weekend?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Suggestions that he was part of an orgy?
Yes.
Why not?
Hey, you know, the guy, nothing works except for that. Go for it.
Why don't they just bring a bowling ball to an orgy? Why would they invite Hawking?
Hey, just work around Hawking.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
Dear Bob and Tom.
Oh, yeah.
You were talking about toenails last week.
No.
A friend of mine is a dental hygienist.
She cleans teeth for a living.
She had a patient who came in the office in great pain. After examination, the dentist found the sore tooth swollen and infected. The procedure required a small incision to relieve the pressure.
There was a toenail in there.
The dentist immediately requested a pair of surgical tweezers and removed a large piece of toenail.
How do they know it wasn't a fingernail?
Because it says this patient said he often chewed his toenails.
Oh,
Can I tell you something? My mother used to chew her toenails
no way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not?
Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over there.
A little best of right here. Right here.
This is a sick thing.
Wow.
That would be,
Totally naked.
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I think you'd
remember
get
that.
free psychiatry for life. I think you would. I think you'd get a psychiatrist. I'm sorry. Your mother bit her toenails naked in front of you as a child. Here. You have free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever you
There's a government
want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? See anything you like?
I mean,
Lord, help us, Lord.
you can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay.
She was very limber.
Show's over.
Everybody else.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Are you a computer geek?
No. I didn't grow up with computers. That's why children have the advantage. They slip out the womb. They're born with a password.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you look at the ultrasound, you see the sex of the child who its internet provider is going to be.
So you're an email guy then?
Oh, no. Well, I check my email. I never get real emails. They're all junk. I got a junk box, and the junk box is like, look, we don't even have time to sort out this stuff. And it's all burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like, young teen sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, do you need a birdhouse? And I actually got that. And I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email, Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?
Yep.
And how did I get on the small Willie email list? That is the real question.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Hi, this is Augie.
Those guys.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's been a full, rich morning, hasn't it, Tom?
Learned a lot.
Man, oh man.
You got a lot more going on. Don't go anywhere.
Boy, oh boy.
Now, we're going to check back in with Christy Lee in a matter of moments. We have also our winners from our NFL competition, polishing that baby off. Congratulations, James Dunn of Union, Ohio. The winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max last week, over the weekend. And then also winners Jeremy Childers of Marion, Ohio, and Spencer Suharski of Manton, Michigan, all winning the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Congratulations, gents. And we'll be talking to, I believe we'll talk to James coming up on Thursday with the Chick McGee Shoein' of the Week. Now, we return to Christy Lee at the news desk. What's happening?
A Pennsylvania family said they had to dig through their dog's poop after their pet accidentally ate $4,000 in cash.
Whoa.
According to the Washington Post, Mr. Clayton Law brought the cash home from the bank in an envelope, placed it on the counter.
That sounds like a new NBC show. Clayton Law.
Yeah. He intended to stash the money away for later, but soon after discovered tiny pieces of chewed up bills strewn across the floor and quickly determined their 7-year-old golden doodle, Cecil, had eaten the money.
Yeah, man.
Clayton and his wife, Carrie, were able to piece together about $1,500 before calling the bank and the vet about the incident. Cecil threw up some additional cash, and the following day, the couple recovered about $1,800 from his droppings, bringing their total to $3,550.
Oh, so they only lost $500 in the deal?
Yeah, the couple's $450 if you want to do the real math.
Okay.
Yeah, 35. What'd you say? 3,550.
Yeah.
Out of 4K. Okay,
Yeah.
So the dog has pooped it out.
Pooped out that much, but 450 remains missing. Couple said they plan to send the washed remnants that they could not piece together to the Treasury Department and hope they might get some of it back. They said they had kept at least one torn-up bill in a frame to commemorate the mishap.
Don't you have to have, what is it, 50% of the bill or something for it to be legal and tender, or what is it?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And they count it, yeah.
Yikes.
I know. How would you clean it to send it back to the Treasury Department?
Oh, you're right.
Washing machine, probably.
Really?
Yeah, money will go through. You've put money through the washing machine, right?
Yeah, but
that's what they call, if you're in
laundry.
You're a strip
Organized
club
crime.
or something. Organized crime. You just launder money.
Yeah. I'll wash it in the washing machine.
That's what I think.
How much?
The length of the setup did not match the payoff.
No, not at all. No.
I'll try this one. How about this? Let me think this through. How much money was it?
$4,000 originally.
What is that in pounds? Because a pound is where the dog is going to end.
2,000 pounds.
Good doggy.
Little golden doodles. They're not real
Not
smart.
a good dog. A bad dog.
Right, that my dog.
Have you ever had a dog eat money? I've had a dog eat
No.
some.
I've had them eat. The funniest one when dogs is if they eat that sidewalk chalk.
Yeah.
And then they have those rainbow turds.
Rainbow turds. There's a song for you.
Rainbow turds. Rainbow turds.
I kind of like it.
The rainbow turds.
Defecation?
Defecation.
Yeah, rainbow defecation sounds like a PBS special.
My anus in me.
I used to make fun of you because your dogs would eat anything, and I never had a dog like that until this latest one. And she's very oral, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Well, I guess it's better than the dog eating like a, $3 sock that cost $8,000 to be removed at the vet's office. They
That's the
eviscerate
truth.
the dog.
Yeah.
to get the sock out.
You don't play the game. What's cheaper, surgery or a new dog?
No, you can't.
Oh boy, Josh.
There is just something about they know the bottom line number that you will abide by.
Yes, they know it's never $10 over what you will spend.
$1,300. Okay.
Damn it, fine. If you had said $1,350, I would have been gone.
Nope. Keep it.
So
Keep them here.
These people, their dog eats $4,000 of cash. They're essentially following it around for the next 48 hours like it's an ATM machine.
I guess.
Come on. Give me some 20s. Lesson learned.
Do you express the anal glands yourself? Do you do that? On your puppy dog?
My dogs?
Yeah.
No. Just.
You have
Do
someone
you
else
do
do
that?
that? I've been thinking about wanting to do that.
Do you have a scooter? One of your dogs a scooter?
Well, no, but I you know me and this Golden that I've had for 10 years. She does a lot of stuff to spite me. She steps on my feet when she goes in and out of it just to teach me a lesson. She'll look at me when she motorboats across the carpet on her butt.
What are you going to do about this?
Yeah,
As if to say, yeah.
That's you can almost hear her going, yeah, now what? Yeah, I got you over-barreled, don't I?
Let's see you do this.
Yeah.
No, I leave that to the actual.
That's a heck of a smell, man.
Leave that to the professionals.
What does express mean? Squeeze?
Yes.
Yeah.
Squeeze it.
Oh.
You got to empty those things, and it's really something.
Can you have to do it on a cat? Or is
they do have anal glands, yes.
Do they?
Yeah. And Gravy has expressed hers on some
You need to explain. Gravy is your cat.
Yes, yeah. Didn't mean to anger you.
If you would listen to that back, it's like someone.
No, I mean
it's like Josh punched you before.
It's like Josh is implying that. Well, I have to have mashed potatoes and gravy, but I make the gravy out of my cat's anal glands.
That's not.
No.
Okay, sorry,
Christy. Got a vanilla flavor.
You need to say that gravy is your cat.
Coming up, we have cat news. If you'd like. Meow. Yes.
Oh, is that the cat news?
And then looks at the other camera.
Did you guys hear about this?
Hear it? I wrote it. Oh no.
This thing they were doing again, in which you could celebrate New Year's Eve twice.
Oh yeah, around the world,
getting on an airplane and flying across the date line.
Right.
And we got an update on that.
Well, I can tell. Talk about you really sold it. I can't wait to hear more.
I am staying in the car.
Good God. Are you okay?
That really pissed you off?
Was it Josh's cat, his cat story?
I want to know what text you got 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
that ruined your day.
That really pissed you off. Oh, you've heard about this? Evidently, you can celebrate New Year's twice. I don't know.
No, it's a great story.
It's a great story.
because it ends.
They're making me do
it. It ends in failure. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Last time you were here,
Yes.
you got talking about catchphrases.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even sure you remember this.
In fact,
I remember it.
we actually use it.
We use it a lot. Right now.
And
How's that working for you?
You know, I got to say that, you know, I'm a comic, so everything, and when I improvise something, it's a throwaway. And I'm certain that I've thrown away my career and the potential for a decent career 100 times. I've had people say to me, you know, that baked bean bit, the funniest thing I have, and I don't know what
they're talking about.
You know, because it's like, you know, I got my stuff, and then I got my, because you had that guy on from Bruce Springsteen earlier.
Sure,
and he was talking about working with the boss and the boss way he works a set list. That's me.
Yeah.
I don't mean to say I'm like Bruce Springsteen, but I'm like Bruce Springsteen.
Okay. You
know what I'm saying?
You change it up every
I
night.
have a set list, and then I'm willing to.
Then you never follow it, yeah?
You know, I'll do what I need to do. I'll do whatever I got. It's like making love, you know?
But you do it
right now. That's right.
See, we love that phrase, and you've given it up. Then we were hoping.
I did it, you know, and when I did,
There's no right now T-shirts.
When I did the Bob and Tom Show tour, I don't know if I told you I did it.
Sure.
And Chick introduced me, he introduced me with that catchphrase.
Oh yeah, it's starting. It's starting.
Is it sweeping America?
And
We want
seem
to.
to like
We'll
it.
bring you back on the tour, but only if we can do the right now thing. Oh, look! Could I hear
what I gotta do?
Could I hear the baked bean bit right now?
Because sometimes my mom used to make baked beans with her special sauce.
Yeah.
Which was mustard, ketchup, and sugar. And she would, she goes, go on to the dinner, come here right now. Right now. And she had this really deep voice. That's before she stopped smoking.
Yeah.
She was a Pall Mall babe.
Wow. Did the sugar make the beans
Brown sugar.
sweet?
It was a brown sugar. It was like the best thing in the world. And
Yeah.
my father was overweight, and so my father, and no matter what, she couldn't do any wrong. This is the greatest thing I ever, it's mustard and ketchup and
brown sugar. A lot of sugar in there.
And some Campbell's baked beans. And he we could have, if God bless my father, may he rest in peace. He would have been happy with a trough.
Fill it with oats.
And I'll tell you something. My father lived for dinner.
Did he?
Mustard?
Yeah.
Because my father, my father was, he was a real man. He was a Marine Corps lieutenant colonel. We've talked about this before.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah.
My father was in World War II. My grandfather, World War I. I enlisted in the Army out of high school, just missed Vietnam. But I was in time for our country's war on drugs.
How'd you do?
Technically, I fought for the other side.
We have to take a break right now.
Right now.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
I touched teddy bear. I don't.
People thought it was weird. I had a Happy Meal in one hand and a six-pack in the other.
I'll sign off now before I start to cry. 10-4. And goodbye.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Kevin Pollak is our guest. This is something that interests me. You do, for example, you do tremendous Johnny Carson. What are all of your guys going to die off pretty soon? I mean, you've got, is that a concern? Because one of the things about our life now, with all these TV channels out there, there's so little commonality.
Yeah.
We're the classic impressions when we were coming up, was Edward G. Robinson when we were little kids. We're
Right.
going, who the hell's that?
Yeah.
And now you've got people in their 30s going, Johnny who?
Well, that's why I had to bring along Christopher Walken.
There you go.
For the kids who love him. I'm a hoofer at heart. I don't know if you saw the Fat Boy Slim video, but I kick it old school.
That's great.
Have you interviewed Christopher Walken?
No.
Okay, well, here's your chance. And keep in mind, all of his thoughts are completely unconnected. So go ahead and ask Christopher Walken anything.
All right, what's your new project, Christopher?
Frankenstein never scared me.
So how long have you been working on the film?
Marsupials do.
And when's its release date?
Because they're fast.
They are fast. They are.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh my God!
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
A thought.
from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. Your tongue, she said at number 3. Let me see its size. He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
Bob and Tom.
.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Christy Lee.
Hello.
She's at the news desk.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
One song out of Pat today.
Oh, a good one, though.
Just the one.
I really enjoyed that, Pat.
Oh, thanks.
I got a really good idea for that one.
Oh, boy.
It needs a massive production with that Phil Spector wall of slush.
Wall of slush.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Nutsy.
Who's over there?
Ace Cosby.
Ace Cosby.
Ace Cosby.
You mean Ace is here?
Yep.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you do.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yeah.
You hear about those two guys who robbed the drugstore of all the Viagra?
Oh, no.
There are two guys that robbed a drugstore of all their Viagra.
I'm going to write down a punchline.
Oh, I've got one, too.
Okay.
What happened, Ace?
The police told the media to keep an eye out for two hardened criminals.
Very good.
Hey, now.
I thought it was going to be
Great minds.
their next joke was a stick up, but no, hardened criminals much funnier.
Stinks on us.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed that very much. Christy, I found this story here. This is one of those
stories that piss you off.
Oh yeah, I just so dumb.
We were talking about how certain words and certain stories just piss you off, and there's no coming back from it. And here we go.
I'll try to read this. I will read this unbiased.
Why don't you let Christy do it?
Because I haven't, something, I'm busy over here.
So therefore he has to read.
Okay.
If
I can pull it up and
What do
read
you got?
it.
What do you got?
This is from the Washington Post.
Wapo.
Once again, I'm going to read this without any bias. I'll try to keep this.
Got it.
We know that.
Here we hear it. I'll read this verbatim.
Okay.
A time-traveling flight.
You're a man after my own heart, buddy.
A time-traveling flight that was meant to allow passengers to experience New Year's twice landed in the wrong year after a delay.
Wrong year?
What?
Now, that's somewhat...
that's insane.
Well, this is one of those things where they're trying to cross the international date line.
Yeah.
So here's the story. From the United Airlines Flight 200 had been scheduled to take off from A.B. Juan Pat International Airport in Guam.
Okay.
On New Year's morning and
Right.
cross the international date line during a 7-hour, 15-minute flight to land in Honolulu in the early evening of New Year's Eve. See what's happening here?
Sure, I see what's happening.
So they crossed the date line, so therefore they get to do New Year's Eve twice.
Uh-huh.
However, the flight was delayed for 6 hours, so it touched down at 12:27 a.m. January 1. So they missed being able to do it. So, I mean...
Well, they probably they did it on the plane, didn't they? They would probably count down, I would think.
Yeah, that's no fun,
celebrate.
though. They wanted to be somewhere in Honolulu.
Yeah,
so it says the flight attendants passed out plastic cups of champagne and counted down from 10 in the air.
There you go.
That sounds...
And do you really feel bad for these people? Because now they're in Hawaii.
Yeah, and
I
left
still kind of do.
Guam.
They thought it was going to be real cool.
By the way, doesn't Guam smell like something you'd find in a pair of sticky panties?
Boy, I tell you what, man. She was hot, but
the men that
the layers of Guam.
I took a whiff and passed out.
Took a whiff and passed.
Oh, you have a lovely country. Great name.
For all we know, it means flowering blossoms.
Yeah. Sacred God of light. You know? That's right. We laugh because we're ignorant. We know it. Well, this would have been a really cool story if I'll read the first line in a different way. See if you like this, John.
All right.
A time-traveling flight that was meant to allow passengers to experience New Year's twice landed in the wrong year. It landed in 2011.
Now that would be a story.
That's really a story.
Yeah.
And the people,
Twilight Zone.
Isn't that the premise of about 4 NBC television shows in the last couple of years?
Oh, yeah. Manifest or whatever the hell that piece of crap was that sucked me in for 8 weeks.
Did you watch it that long?
Oh, yeah.
I've learned my lesson. Those shows, I get sucked in and then, well, they're not renewed. Thanks for letting me invest.
Yeah.
Or you watch Lost for 6 years and you find out they can't write an ending.
Oh, I love that ending. It was brilliant.
Now, here's
You know
the
what-
show to tell you with captions what's going on.
Oh, sure. Yeah, good reminders help you.
In any event. Now, are you a big New Year's Eve person, Christy?
I haven't been in the past, but this year we did it up. I mean, black tie and the whole deal. Yeah.
Did it out.
Yeah, it was nice.
I'm sorry, I was listening. You were tied up in black. What happened?
Very
No, we went to a very nice black tie event.
Yeah, I let him do.
I was asleep.
You were asleep by midnight?
No, I was asleep by 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
you're fun.
So,
No, I had a great time.
I went skiing the next day, so I got to live.
Well, okay. I lived. I had a great night. It was
Did your
fun.
kids stay up, Tommy?
I don't know. I went to bed.
How about your son, Jimmy?
Yeah, he was with me down in Lexington.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He actually counted it down. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he was down at the bar. Right?
Well, he was all drunk and liquored up.
In other words, these people wanted to celebrate it twice. I didn't even celebrate it once.
Well, none of us are surprised by that. You're not known to be the party guy. I'd be really surprised if you ever made it to midnight.
Were you up at midnight, Chick?
Oh, yeah. In this time zone, I went on the plane. We counted down midnight three different times.
By a show of hands, how many people think Ace was up at midnight on New Year's Eve?
I do.
I
think you.
I don't.
But the look at his face, I say no.
Ace, were you up at midnight on New Year's Eve?
No, I record Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper and watch it like at 3 in the morning. And I was in bed by 10.
10 and then got up at 3?
Yeah.
Fascinating
It's
sleep schedule.
unbelievable. Fascinating wanting to watch Andy Cohen. And,
they are fun.
They are hilarious.
Oh, I love.
I bet
we had a big balloon drop. It was a great night.
Funny
you guys
thing.
missed it.
They're acting like they're going to kiss any minute. Yeah, man, that's
laughing. Anderson Cooper's laughing
at gay things that I don't get. That makes me upset. Yeah.
You upset? Why are you upset?
Well, because they're talking about stuff about the gay world that I don't know what's going on, and I want to know.
You have gay friends. Just ask them.
No, I don't.
You don't?
There's nobody I know that's gay.
What?
What is it? 5 to 10% or something?
Is that right?
What else is going on out there, Christy?
Well, talking about that.
Kissy. Okay, sorry.
I'll introduce you to some of my gay friends. I'll share. Scientists at the University of Queensland say humans can tell how a chicken is feeling.
What?
Based on the sound.
Based on the taste.
I can.
This is feeling tender, juicy.
No, based on the sounds of its clucks.
I don't know about this.
Cluck. Researchers used recordings of chickens' vocalizations that featured two kinds of calls. Those that were produced in anticipation of a reward and those that were made in non-reward context.
Like being chased by a guy with an axe?
Yes, or having food withheld. Researchers found 69% of all participants could correctly tell if a chicken sounded excited or displeased.
69!
Here's how it works, baby.
I lay on my back, you lay at my feet.
I want to hear your ankles.
All right. God, it's unbelievable. I've got to take the number 69 out of everything we do.
Did you say 69?
69. 69.
So, what is the point of this? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Don't you want to know how chickens feel?
Do you want to know?
No, I don't.
So, in other words, the average person off the street, when played chicken clucking, can figure out if it's...
if they're excited or
happy
upset.
or sad.
Okay,
yeah.
here's the excited chicken.
Oh, okay.
Upset chicken.
Oh, you can tell the difference.
Yeah, see?
Big difference.
Very simple.
You know that second one, that chicken that was upset, you know why?
Why?
They showed them a bucket of KFC. Once a chicken sees the kernel, they get it. The word's been passed down by generations.
It's a bucket of fun.
Wow. So, well, I'll tell you what. We have to, in honor of...
Tell me what.
In honor of all the chicken slaughter, one of my favorites, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sean Morey.
chicken farmer went out one dark and windy day. By the coop he rested as he went along his way, and all at once a rotten egg hit him in the eye. It was the sight he dreaded, ghost chickens in the sky. Had raised chickens since he was 24, working for the colonel for 30 years or more, killing all those chickens and sending them to fry. Now they want revenge. Ghost chickens in the sky. Everybody. Beaks were black and shiny, their eyes were burning red. They had no meat or feathers, these chickens were dead. They picked the farmer up and he died by the claw. They cooked him extra crispy and ate him with coleslaw. Those chickens in the sky.
Banjo, banjo, banjo.
You got Sean Murray in the classic Ghost Chickens.
Now that is a classic.
In honor.
Unlike the blind bleacher guy, that's not a classic.
Blind man in the bleachers.
Yeah, whatever.
That's a sad.
He didn't see his son. Didn't see his son play until he died.
From heaven.
Now the thing about that song, I mean, so the dad would come to all the games, but he couldn't see him, and but his son didn't.
Never played.
But did you, if you...
But even if he played, he couldn't see him because he was blind.
But
he
he
did
see him from heaven. And the blind guy still was bitching about the refs. That's what
do you like me? Then he would yell.
I could have called that better.
I got an excuse.
Now, when we come back, we will be visiting with some kitty news. We have moose news.
Itty bitty kitty news.
Mm-hmm.
They have a committee.
The itty
No,
bitty
this is
kitty
disturbing
committee
for some. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and more delights on the way.
Just tell him that gravy's your cat, okay?
Hey, speaking of gravy,
yeah,
let's talk about food. Right, some delicious food, and how about this for your goals for 2024? You can get some help from HelloFresh because, among other things, they've got protein smart recipes, calorie smart recipes, and good old fashioned comfort food. It's all about you making the choice. And HelloFresh, what do? Well, they do the shopping for you. And they send you the food already measured and the recipe cards. They make it really easy. They even have pictures. Christy, tell me what you got over there.
Well, this is perfect for this time of year. It's game day beef chili with cannoli beans. Cannoli beans? Is it cannoli or cannoli beans? Poblano pepper and cheddar cheese.
No poblano.
Oh, you don't like poblanos?
No,
yum, yum, yum. Easy, 5-6 steps. You've got beautiful chili on the table for the game. That's why, of course, they call it game day beef chili.
One of the cool things about some of the great stuff at HelloFresh is it's stuff you can't even pronounce.
Yeah.
But it's delicious. It's like when you go to the restaurant and go, how do you pronounce this? HelloFresh. You do it at your house. And the game day chili is just one of many, many items. Every week you've got a ton of choices. And you can do it one night a week, 5 nights a week, whatever works for you. It's about saving money and about not wasting food. That's really important in today's culture. And it's about maybe becoming a better cook. You don't have to do the hard stuff. They've done the measuring. You just throw it together, sometimes in just a few minutes, and pop it in the oven. It depends what you're having, and you get to pick what you're having. At HelloFresh, they've also got something brand new. Your shot at breakfast for life while your subscription is active forever. How about this? Here are the details. You go to HelloFresh.com/BT Show free, and that means one breakfast item per box for free while your subscription is active. That's, once again, HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Don't waste a lot of time at the grocery store. Is the sour cream in the same cabinet as the cottage cheese? I've been here for half an hour. Does anyone know it's anywhere? No. HelloFresh does all that for you. HelloFresh.com. Save time, save money, and have restaurant-quality food at your place. Once again, HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Give yourself a break. HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Coming up, for those of you that have kitty cats and a cat door, you're going to want to hear about this. And a problem with moose? Oh, we'll find out what that means. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob.
Now, we have a request. Christy, do you feel like doing a little something over there?
Something like what?
Well, we have a request for Christy does a thing she does on occasion on stage with Henry Phillips. And
I see what
they
you're
are going to be working together.
Oh,
I don't know.
We were going to use that as the tease to get people to Wiley's on Saturday to see the big.
Well,
the big show.
The big
that'd be nice, but
duet.
there are a lot of people who can't make it.
Didn't we hear a new version of the? Wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Did you guys ever?
Yeah, we did get that.
Oh, cool.
We played that.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we? Can you do the original? Do you know?
That's the more politically correct version.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever guys tried this on the air here?
Have we? Yeah, I think we have. I don't know. Gosh, Henry, it's been so long since I've seen you, and I just thought that would be great to kind of maybe sit here and talk about some things like the weather. Have you noticed how hot it's gotten? Oh my God, and the humidity.
She's talking again.
I have some friends that have shown
really
up
bugging
at
me.
the
She's
beach
talking
wearing the
again.
most ungodly
It's
outfits.
so embarrassing. I look at my friend.
I don't know what women are thinking.
I think
these
she's
days.
psycho because she's talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and
That's great,
talking.
but at least make sure your surgeon gets your nipples in the right place, because I hate it when they skew left. God, what is that all about? You would think.
She's talking again. I need a cigarette.
Oh
She's talking again.
And there's the other
I
girl
wish
who
we
wore the
never
little
met. She's
midget
talking
the other day.
again.
Oh, God, the scars she
She's like a
had.
TV set. She's
I
talking
didn't
and
know
talking
that
and talking.
liposuction would
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go insane.
That cellulite was something everybody
I'm in
has,
horrific
so why
pain.
would you even do that to yourself? And then
I think she's on cocaine.
Scars, your stomach looks like a battleground.
Maybe I
now.
need
It's
some
not
because she's
attractive.
talking and talking
Oh, my
and
God.
talking and
And
talking.
I'll tell you what, if she
I
wears that
don't
bathing
care
suit
about
one
a
more
word
time, I am
you
gonna
say.
have to-
You
I don't know.
already told that
Strap
stupid
her to her
story
rooms and
anyway.
she's a
I'm
mirror.
gonna get a 38 and blow myself away because you're talking.
You look at yourself in the mirror and go, this is as good as I am ever going to look. Oh, my God. And to go out in public like that? What is she thinking? I was at a black tie event
She's
the other night.
talking
Henry,
again.
and the girl had
It's
on this
really
dress.
bugging me. She's talking
Her husband's
again.
in a beautiful
It's so
tuxedo.
embarrassing.
She
I look
has
at
on
my
this
friends.
Unbelievably low
I think
cut
she's
dress.
psycho because she's talking and
Believe
talking
it.
and
Here we
talking.
are trying to raise money for a charity, and her breasts are hanging out.
She's talking again.
Oh my God, she's 55 years old. Come
She's
on,
talking
Amy.
again.
Press your age. What are you trying to prove?
She's talking
we all
again.
know that once you start drinking, you're going to hit on your husband's best friend, and that is not
She's
attractive.
talking again.
Yeah, right.
See what you miss when you're gone for just a couple of months, hon?
Wow.
Christy
Okay.
Lee, along with Henry Phillips. I heard something about nipples the wrong way
Yeah,
and
have you
breasts
ever
hanging
seen
out.
that?
Skewing the wrong way?
Yeah.
Sometimes they put them back, they're not exactly
Okay, thank you.
lined up.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Marty Feldman nipples.
Is that what they call it in the textbooks?
I
for the
think so.
plastic surgeon?
Bob, you keep flirting like that, and my gavel won't be the only thing getting banged today. My, it's a little warm in here. Does anyone mind if I loosen my robe?
Your Honor, that's what I called Exhibit Double D.
Bob, meet me in my chambers after court. I'd love to go through your briefs. Oh, and bring your handcuffs.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge Judy. It's a guilty pleasure. Available only on Bob and Tom Television.
This court is adjourned. Now let's all go to my place for margaritas and skinny dipping. Bob.
Catch Judge Judy only on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
My mom doesn't like it when I drink. She's always like, Michael, I hate it when you drink. You always become somebody else. I'm like, Mom, that's why I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we laughed.
Yeah, we
all
laughed
agree.
now.
What's your drink of choice?
My drink of choice. I like Guinness. I like Guinness.
Really?
I don't know if that's a.
That's all right.
That's good.
Christy, you're nodding. You approve?
Yeah, I was expecting something sweet.
Oh, Bob.
Well, I mean, it just doesn't seem like a beer drinker. It
Yeah.
looks more like a Mai Tai drinker to me.
My mom's Irish, so I always feel like.
Okay.
Like growing up, it was weird because she's Irish Catholic, so she's like super Catholic, you know.
Mhm.
And whenever we did something wrong, she'd like go off. She'd be like, "Who broke the fishbowl? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, my brother be like, "Wow, we should go tell her it was us." I'd be like, "No, we're not even one of the top 3 suspects. We're not even in the lineup. We're Catholic. Jesus died for our sins. He won't mind taking the heat on a fishbowl.
Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Whoa, there's points involved. It's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You're just going to lose more points. We'll transfer my account to your younger sister.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. No more sad songs today, right?
I hope not. Too sad.
Too sad. We bummed everybody out.
Have you been getting suggestions?
I have.
Oh, no.
Should we save them?
Probably save them until tomorrow.
We can't have a sad week.
Oh, I think we should.
Why?
Because we're coming back from vacation. We had to come back to work. That's sad.
No, you want to do uplifting songs. Like the theme from Rocky.
Check it. It was sad being apart from all you guys.
It was, Ace, for you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I see you got so depressed you fell asleep into an ashtray. I see that.
Now,
Fine.
Yeah.
when do you make the decision about shaving off the beard?
When it gets itchy.
Ah.
Okay.
You think you're close to itchiness?
Surprisingly not.
You gotta let it grow, man. You gotta let it breathe. There's a halfway point where you're gonna want to shave. Just got to leave it alone. Remember, you finally had a decent goatee there at the end until you shaved it off.
That's
you
right.
started having babies.
Have you ever considered, Ace, just doing like the badass stash? You know, like
Ron O'Neal and
Yeah.
Superfly. Yeah,
that was a great look.
Really?
Ron O'Neal and Superfly. Yeah,
Fred Williamson in.
He had a good mustache.
Yeah, in all the Fred Williamson movies. That he made.
I had a mustache back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah?
because you got a big thick stash. That looks good.
Does it get real thick? Pretty good one?
It's been a long time.
Well, you know, it's not wispy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like some of the ones you see out there. You could very manly stash, Ace. In your experience, do the ladies like the Ace Cosby with the stash?
I've had compliments in the past.
All right, good.
All right.
Delicately put.
Fred Williamson is 85 years old.
He's cool. I like Fred Williamson.
The Hammer.
The Hammer,
Remember?
yeah, absolutely.
Hammer.
He was the Hammer before Hammer Time.
That's right.
Sure.
Now, Ace is the owner of a cat.
Yes.
And as is Josh. And we have cat news in the news. What have you got over there?
An artificially intelligent cat door prevents pets from bringing unwanted visitors into their owner's home.
I see.
Swiss startup Flappy unveiled the cat door at this year's CES event, revealing it automatically locks if your cat tries to bring in prey that it caught from the outside.
So, if I understand this correctly,
what?
Say your cat has a mouse in its mouth or a chipmunk, which I've experienced, and tries to get through the cat flap.
It won't let it.
It won't let it.
Nope. It's equipped with a motion sensor, Tom, a night vision camera, and an AI-powered detection system.
Wow.
The cat door only allows the pet entry after determining they're not carrying any prey. The company said the system is accurate more than 90% of the time, but added pets will likely learn that they cannot enter when carrying something.
I bet that's not $29.99.
You're right, Ace.
Wait.
Flappy will cost you $399.
And by the way, 90% of the time really isn't that good of a number. Oh, look, the rattlesnake that the cat brought in. Well, that was only 10%.
That's in the margin for error. Yeah.
Or you can get it for $199 with a 2-year, $8.90 a month subscription to the app. The cat door also features chip detection, so if a pet has been microchipped, owners can ensure that the cat door only opens for their specific pet.
Oh, that's good, yeah. Yeah, other cats they can get in.
It keeps the varmints out.
Could they do this for, like, people?
What?
Oh, I see, yeah.
Like your kids' friends.
Yeah, boy, I'm so tired of that. Yeah.
You know, you're
Sticky Jimmy ain't getting in.
Little Benjamin coming around.
You're more or less advocating having your children's friends chipped.
That's what he's saying.
Well, I didn't necessarily. I'm not sure of the background techniques that are.
By the way, they've been chipped. Oh, we've all been chipped.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get your vaccine? You've been chipped.
All vaccines have chips.
Now, Josh, you don't have
long before
you
the
don't have a
vaccine.
cat door, do you?
No. Gravy would like to be an outdoor cat, but she's an indoor cat.
Ace, is your kitty cat indoor or outdoor?
Indoor.
Indoor. The whole never goes out?
One time I was going out to get the mail and it was kind of drizzling. She followed me out the door and just jetted back in.
I don't like it out here. It's wet. Okay. It's cool.
But I've had plenty of outdoor cats in my life, and they'll bring in some
They'll
things.
bring stuff.
A bunny. Well, that was the biggest thing that my cat Frank brought in once.
Dead or alive?
Alive. And then we had to chase a bunny around the basement.
Well, that's exciting. Did you kill it?
No, thankfully. Yeah, no.
Hit it in the head with a bat. That's the best way to do it.
Check.
Just keep reading, Christy.
What?
Well, don't let a moose lick your car. That's a new PSA that's out there.
Don't let a moose lick your car. Don't let a moose. Don't roller skate in a buffalo herd.
This is coming from Canadian park officials. Tracy McKay of Parks Canada told the CBC.
Okay. I'm Tracy McKay.
That moose tend to venture onto highways to lick salt off roads and passing vehicles, which puts them at risk of being injured or killed. McKay said Parks Canada understands that seeing wildlife is a real highlight for a lot of people, but we ask people not to stop so the moose can't get used to licking salt off their cars.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah.
Those moose are gigantic.
Yes.
Moose are bigger than you can ever imagine. They are stupid big.
Yeah. You want to keep muffins in your car.
Muffins?
Oh, well, if you give a moose a muffin.
Mm-hmm.
You never heard of that book?
Very popular child.
Yeah.
Much more effective.
If you give a mouse a cookie and give a moose a muffin.
Sure.
I have a mouse in the news today.
And if you give your mama a llama, something like that.
I think that's what it is.
You give your mama a llama, she's going to love you for a llama.
Well, we've lost Christy.
I don't know if I want my mama loving me like that.
No idea what just happened.
A UK man says he caught a mouse secretly tidying up his shed every night.
What?
What is this, a Disney movie?
What did this psychopath claim?
Well, and then the mouse comes in and picks up my dirties. And
does it? Will you excuse me for a second? I've got a phone call to make.
Rodney Holbrook of Wales said he decided to set up a night vision camera after noticing items in his shed would be mysteriously cleaned up overnight.
Cleaned up.
The camera captured a mouse picking up clothes pegs, corks, nuts, bolts, and even cable ties before putting them back into a box on the workbench.
And
really?
Yeah.
And whistling while he was doing it.
Then it started to cook.
So it's the first mouse with OCD.
Yeah. The 75-year-old wildlife photographer told the BBC he believes the mouse is using the objects to hide away nuts. He said, quote, I don't bother to tidy up now. I leave things out of the box and they put back in their place by morning.
Maybe the mouse is like, man, I'm so tired of living with this slob. I got to pick up after him. And now the guy's going, well, I'm just not going to pick up anymore. He's
giving him something.
Do it.
This is your idea, Tom. This guy thinks he's giving the mouse something to do, making his life worthwhile.
Yeah, he's getting him organized, putting him to work. I like this idea.
Yes.
Wow. I bet it's cute.
Oh, I
Watch
bet
the
it's
mouse
really
scurry
cute.
around and put things in a box.
Sure.
Oh, fascinating.
All the mice in my house do are pick toilet paper up and they make nests out of toilet paper. Did you know that?
You have mice in your house?
Not anymore.
No,
I took care of that.
She lives in squalor.
Yeah, I live in squalor.
I
live in the country, remember?
I killed a mouse with a broom one time at a movie theater.
Ooh.
No, I wanted to point out very quickly, you were working there.
That's right.
It wasn't like you were just watching a movie and
holding a broom.
Hey, there's a mouse in here. Somebody get a broom.
I killed a mouse.
It was in the janitor's closet. My manager goes, you're not leaving the janitor's closet until you've killed that mouse.
Whoa.
Aw.
So for like half an hour, I had to hunt this thing and kill it with a broom.
Boy.
You know that story? I killed a rat. It was as big as a small dog with one of those squeeze mops.
What?
Oh, boy, yeah.
Ooh.
Hit it right in the head.
Oh.
Did you
almost decapitated?
Why didn't you just chase it out the door?
I didn't want anything to do with it. So
Did you complete it?
Killed it.
Like I did when I killed it?
Where did this take place?
I just now when I was telling the story.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for
You
finishing
don't want to hear
that
any
off.
more, do you?
No.
This is in West Virginia when the snake handler's house.
Oh, okay.
Because they had snakes and they had
Oh, well,
Mice that-
yeah,
that
that'll happen.
Yeah, they had to feed the snake something.
I need to get my memory refreshed here. Is The Green Mile the movie where the one guy has the
Yes, he has mice. Or the mouse, yeah.
You mean Mr. Jangles?
Mr. Jangles.
And what doesn't something bad happen?
Yes, and he helps it. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But he fixes it.
Oh, that's right. The magic guy makes the mouse come back to life. Okay.
Well, no, the magic from the guy goes into the mouse, and the mouse lives forever.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, little lightning bug kind of things or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's why he sucks the cancer out of the warden's wife.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
No, Warden, I swear I'm just sucking the cancer out of it.
And then then they have a late model used car that becomes possessed.
Yeah, a Plymouth Fury.
Wait a minute.
And then there's a dog that becomes...
Oh, yeah, St. Bernard. But St. Bernard drives the Plymouth Fury.
Stephen King book.
There's a clown or
Are we getting these movies mixed up?
No,
I don't think so. No, it's all one.
All I know is we have to shoot Martin Sheen.
That's exactly right, before he becomes...
We hear about this all the time. This is a new one. A World War II era bomb washing up on shore.
Oh, man.
This time it was on a California beach. The Santa Cruz County Sheriff's Office said the bomb disposal team was summoned to the Pajaro Dunes between Santa Cruz and Monterey in a report of a suspected explosive device that washed up. We heard about last week with all of the huge waves and stuff. They thought it might be a practice bomb with no explosive charge because of the nearby Air Force base.
Tom Jones thought it might be a sex bomb. It's a sex bomb.
It did turn out to be a so-called dummy bomb.
Oh.
He's the dummy.
But they had to x-ray it, et cetera, et cetera. Can you imagine that gig?
That's terrible.
No, thanks.
Not knowing whether it'll blow up in your face or not? I'd be a little stressed.
Bring over the x-ray machine to the bomb. Nothing can go wrong now.
Yeah. Well, we have another story similar to that. It's not bombs, it's witch bottles.
Witch bottles?
Have you heard of this?
No.
Which bottle is it?
Yeah, in Texas, they washed ashore on a coastal Bend beach, according to KRIS.
Chris.
KRI.
Let you do it.
Radio Christopherson.
Radio Chris Christopherson. That's right.
Now.
Jace,
Are you watching me now?
Jay's Tunnel at the Heart Research Institute has found around 8 bottles in the past 6 years. Recently came across one earlier in the month. Tunnel said the bottles, which may have sticks, leaves, or vegetation within, are supposed to have spells in them, Josh.
Oh, my gosh.
In the 16th and 17th century, people believed witches could cast spells into the bottles, and those who opened them would experience bad luck.
Oh, boy.
It is still unknown where exactly the bottles are washing up from or how old they might be. Tunnel says he has not opened any of the bottles he's found, and his wife will not even allow him to bring them inside the house.
Great premise. A great premise for a scary movie.
Mm-hmm.
How does it work again?
So the witch puts a spell or curse in the bottle, seals it, throws it out there, and then when somebody finds it...
They open up the bottle. They don't know.
And they're cursed.
Yeah.
Wow, but that's so mean.
Well, they're witches. Not all witches are,
Good
Glenda.
witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not all Billy Burke.
Not to mention it creates a whole who's on first thing.
Which bottle?
Which bottle?
Yes. Yes, what?
Which bottle?
Which what?
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'd never heard of this.
Nor did I.
Me
this
either.
is great. I'm going to have to study these.
I thought, wasn't the thing where you take a bottle and you open it up, there's either a message inside or a genie?
Oh, yeah, there'll be genies in a bottle.
Sure.
Rub me the right way, according to the great poet Aguilera.
And then, of course, there's you're not allowed to wish for more wishes. That's the first thing they tell you.
Yeah, that's hack, isn't it?
Of course.
Don't be a hack, the genie says.
A
genie in a bottle. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby.
Do you know who that is, Tom?
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Tom won't know who that is.
I'm a genie in a bottle.
I have no idea.
I'm a genie in a bottle.
Huge hit.
Sold millions of copies.
Huge hit.
Christina Aguilera.
Oh, I liked your Christmas song.
Okay, fair enough.
Christina Christmas?
Christmasina.
I'm sorry, I forget.
Security officer.
Mean Mariah Carey?
No.
No, because she has Christina Aguilera had a Christmas song.
That's a really good one. Yeah.
Security officers.
Today's show should have been 3 hours. You guys think so?
I'm doing the best I can. I'm pulling rabbits out of my hat, so to speak.
You know what? We could look at that.
Security officers at New York's LaGuardia Airport caught a passenger trying to hide bullets in a disposable baby diaper.
What is this about?
The Transportation and Security Administration said officers pulled a total of 17 bullets from the otherwise clean diaper from a passenger's carry-on bag after it triggered an alarm in an X-ray machine. The passenger initially claimed he did not know how the bullet-filled diaper ended up in his bag, but later suggested, my girlfriend did it.
Oh, yeah. You got to blame the girlfriend.
The Arkansas resident was cited for unlawful possession of the 9mm ammunition.
I've changed a lot of diapers in my life. I've never had one with bullets in it, but I have had one where it looked like a grenade went off.
Yeah.
Chick, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, they go up the back. You've never lived till you had to change another human with crap up their back to the base of their neck. God.
When you're there, I will change you. When you're in that state.
No, you won't.
I now look up at you and go,
Thank you, Joe.
Go, Chick.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Now, when you asked to be changed, what will it sound like?
well, this would be my voice.
Yeah, oh, sure, yeah.
I thought it was going to be, change me.
He's looking for you to dance.
No, you dance, bear. Dance. Catch a marshmallow. Let's do
What was this kid eating that he was putting bullets in the diaper?
Well, I think we learned that it wasn't what the kid was eating.
No.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Yesterday, we were closed at the restaurant for maintenance. Thought it would be harmless to have Bob and Tom playing on the speaker.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not?
No customers to offend.
During a break, the segment came on with the discussion of Josh shaving his ass. It was at this moment the owner-operator and me in the building. I was laughing, and he gave me a look when that was playing like it's time for me to get a psych evaluation. Let y'all know the results when they come in.
Okay. Yeah, he's getting the evaluation.
This is from Eric from what they call the toe of Minnesota.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
Whatever that is.
Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We're all trying to do great out there, and sometimes maybe a little help for us would be good, especially as we begin 2024. So far, so good. You're crushing it. Let's keep on going. What is BetterHelp all about? It's about getting your head organized a little bit better with a little bit of therapy, and it's also interesting because BetterHelp is taking advantage of contemporary technology. What I'm talking about is being online. And how it works is with BetterHelp, you take a little online quiz, a questionnaire, you fill it out, and you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And then the next part of this is interesting because the therapy itself is done online, so it's a lot more convenient. You don't have to get in your car and drive somewhere. And also the therapy can be done just speaking back and forth like you were on the phone, or you can look at the therapist like you're on a Zoom call. You could even text back and forth. It's all about what works for you with BetterHelp. So it's convenient, it's flexible, and, of course, it'll be suited to your schedule. So celebrate the progress you've already made in 2024. Keep doing great and help your head a little bit. BetterHelp. Go to betterhelp.com/BT show today. Knock 10% off that first month. That's betterhelp.com/BT show and knock 10% off your first month. Once again, BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Therapy, and it's done in such a convenient way that it may even be better for you if you want to do it, like I said, with maybe just the camera off, just talking back and forth, or even texting back and forth. It's all done with professionals with BetterHelp.com. Once again, it's betterhelp.com/BT show, and this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp.com. Coming up, we're going to help you with your history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to
But I was just talking about things that are disappearing. Like the sound of a typewriter is going away. I get it. I mean, I understand all this stuff. But like that little ding when you pull in the gas station, if you're under a certain age, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Right.
How true.
Just things.
Remember when they used to give you all kinds of things when you got gasoline, like glasses?
That's what Bill was talking about, yeah.
Incredible stuff.
Even albums and stuff like that. I mean, I guess if you went to school at a certain age, you wouldn't remember what albums were or certain things. I mean, I saw a list of those things the other day with people that have.
They're all disappearing.
Yeah.
Customer service.
Yeah.
Totally gone. You know, I love customer service now is everybody can understand, but nobody can help you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I understand, sir. Yes, I know. There's nothing we can do. That's just how. I was on a plane and they had the intercom turned all the way up to like 10, and it's right above me, like blowing out my eardrum. So I asked the stewardess, I go, is there any way you can turn it down? She's like, no, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do. It's like, really? They installed an intercom at 10 without a volume?
There's no volume.
They're going to listen to it and they're going to deal with it. That's how we're doing it on this airline.
Yeah.
Right.
And I hate flying. I hate flying like Nigerians hate spam filters. You know what I'm saying?
There's a...
I have a bean for lunch and then a bean for dinner. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. No, no it's not. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
People say I got a bad break. Hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, this is so cool, man. I can't believe it.
All right, all right, all right.
I love the Bob and Tom Show because they represent America, the Constitution of the United States, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, so anyway, I was asking, somebody told me that you are a mayor in Hillsboro, Ohio. That's got to be really interesting. Tell me about it.
Hey, Mr. Potter, I ain't building it alone.
Oh, gosh, Yogi, I'm all sticky. Hello, this is Droopy Dog. Hello. Hi, welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I am your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Technology managed to orient the lander toward the sun Monday so its solar panel could capture sunlight and charge its onboard battery. The propulsion system problem was reported hours after a successful liftoff from Florida. Astrobiotic was aiming to be the first private company to successfully land on the moon, something only 4 countries have accomplished. A second lander from a Houston company is due to launch next month. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The air, very, very dry air.
No.
Sure.
All the hotel rooms have humidifiers. Anyway, so the point is I'm standing at that front desk area where kind of the info area, concierge, whatever you want to call it. And this lady comes up and she goes, I have an odd question. And do you have any Vaseline? She says, no, I'm sorry. The lady walks away. And I looked at the lady and I said, must be your husband's birthday.
No, you didn't.
Oh, you did not.
And I got nothing.
Well, of course not.
I'm surprised you didn't get arrested.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
At Nike, we know that to get a job done, you need the right shoe. Michael Jordan doesn't step on the court without his Nike Air Jordans. And Jose Impalero doesn't step into the streets of Pamplona without his Air Toro. Air Toro. Once you strap on these bright red steer hide zapatos, you'll be ready to run for your life.
Yes, hello, this is Jose Impalero. You know, when I put on my Air Toros, I feel like I can... Oh, mi Dios. Oh, no, Toro, el Toro. Help me, somebody.
Air Toros. People would walk over you to get this shoe. Air Toros. Hemingway may have worn khakis, but he never got to wear Air Toros. Plenty of other famous people love their Air Toros. People like Gore Vidal, Bruce Hornsby, Red Skelton, and the Chicago Bulls. So, hoof it on over your favorite shoe store, Air Toro.
No, Toro, El Toro.
Air Toro. Just do it.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Vegetarians always want to force feed you their food, of course. I mean, the garden burger. The garden burger, it tastes just like a hamburger.
No, it doesn't.
A garden burger is to hamburger what a post-op transvestite is to a woman. It looks something like it, but one whiff will tell you that's not tuna fish, it's cat food, and it's not fit for human consumption.
Hey, wait a minute.
Jeff Rothman is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
That's a
it's
heavy job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer.
Never the corpse.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains thrifter.
Care about anything. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for the fabulous, unbelievable look back. Because if we can't remember the past...
we'll keep making mistakes in
We're
the
doomed
future.
to slip into the future.
Slip into...
The future is ahead of us.
Time's running out.
Yeah.
Never forget.
Okay, let's start with some
It's
birthdays,
always
shall
looking
we?
ahead.
All right.
1913.
Oh.
This man became president of the United States. Who was it?
1913.
Benjamin Franklin.
Calvin Coolidge.
Keep
Roosevelt.
Woodrow Wilson.
Well, let's see. Now, think about this, Christy. Born in 1913. So.
Oh, born.
Born.
Oh,
I said birthdays, you see.
Eisenhower.
No.
Ford.
Kennedy.
Herbert Walker Bush.
You're all missing it. It was, of course, Dick Nixon.
Oh. Oh, my.
I was born January 9th. I am not a Capricorn.
I'm letting
No, you're not.
Trisha keep the dog.
I am not a Gemini. I'm not sure what he is.
Where's Buddy?
I wanted to put the dog
Buddy?
down.
I have no idea what astrological sign is.
January 9th?
I have no idea.
Aquarius.
Is it?
You don't
I
have
think it is
Nixon to
Aquarius.
push around anymore.
That's right.
Let's see. Oh, here's a no. You'll like this one, chick.
Oh, it's Capricorn. He was right.
Oh, he was a Capricorn.
Yeah.
That was random.
Jesus was a Capricorn.
1934. Bart Starr.
Oh, yeah.
What a great name.
Brenda's father.
Okay.
He was the newspaper editor.
People forget
Brenda wrote for him.
I think he won the national championship at Alabama. I know he's a quarterback at Alabama. I think he won him and Bar Bryant.
But isn't that like the greatest name for a football player?
I guess. If you think so.
Bart Starr?
Being a star is a big deal, I guess. Too.
Yeah, he was one of the first football players I ever was aware of.
Now, Christy?
I know one that's a big one today. Kate Middleton turns 42 today. Princess of Wales.
Not as important as this one.
What?
I am Princess of Wales.
That's Wales, Princess of Wales.
She's beautiful.
Only Aquaman will date me.
Speaking of whales.
Sorry, Kate.
Bob Denver, the very fine actor, born in the state in 1935.
Very more people are more familiar with Princess of Wales than Bob Denver.
I couldn't hear what you said after Bob Denver because of the sound of everyone listening saying, "Who?"
I met Bob Denver.
I did too. He was on our show. He was.
Oh, really?
He was Gilligan.
Yeah,
he was
bowled with us.
Maynard G. Krebs.
He was wearing the Gilligan hat when I met him. Was he wearing it in here?
What an actor.
We were
at a bowling alley.
We were bowling with him.
Was he nice?
Bowling with Bob
He was
Denver.
great.
He was
very
extremely nice and
such a smoker.
Oh,
I was going to say he was outside half the time smoking really long cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
But he was.
I wonder what the
nice
implication there is.
No, I think they were just regular tobacco store bought.
Some would
No,
say
no, I
almost,
know it.
Some would say almost too feminine.
But he did have apparently a penchant for the
buggery,
the weed. No.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
He says a long cigarette. Virginia Slim.
Yeah.
Talk to me, boy.
Talk to me, boy.
I'm sure a lot of people go, "Hey, did you bang Ginger?" Ugh, poor guy. Of course.
No, of course you went for Marianne. She was cuter.
Yeah, 1944, the happy birthday to the great Jimmy Page, one of the very fine guitarists, composers in the world of rock.
What band was he in?
That's I think Led Zeppelin, maybe.
Oh, I like this guy a lot. 1955, happy birthday, J.K. Simmons.
Oh, he's talented.
Academy Award winner.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob,
What's his most famous movie? He plays the what?
Whiplash, yeah.
Whiplash.
Chewed the scenery.
This is wonderful.
Muggsy Bogues, born in the state in 1965.
He's a fun player to watch.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's going to play him in the movie.
Yeah.
Boy, Kevin Hart will not say no, will he?
No.
Hello, I'm Kevin Hart. I'll do it.
Happy birthday to the great musician Dave Matthews.
What band is he in?
His own.
I'm an unapologetic Dave Matthews Band fan.
Really?
No, you should apologize.
You're the one.
I love him. Am I?
Pat, don't you have a tribute to Dave Matthews that you do?
I hate this quote-unquote joke.
It's not a joke. Wow.
Yep, time now for things we learned. I'm sorry. No, my fault.
Goes like this. Real good.
What?
Are you going to play it or not?
Well, I had it out that we were going to end the show there.
I know what you're talking about.
Something breakfast. Central heating.
Central heating.
That's good.
That's comedy for you.
On this date in 1493, the first sighting of mermaids by Christopher Columbus's crew. They thought they turned out to be manatees. Boy, were those guys horny.
Welcome to the group masturbatory experience. What we learned today, listeners had various reactions to our breakdown of Red Sovine's Teddy Bear song yesterday, and we continued it today.
Most were pleased.
Most were pleased.
Some were not. Sorry.
Lost a listener.
Yeah, we did lose a listener, didn't we?
We did. Have some class, people. That's what he said.
Pardon me.
And if you don't remember anything else from today's show, remember this from Tom Griswold. Hey! Ease up on the butter, bitch.
He's all
little context.
Yeah. Well, we'll let you build the context.
Yeah, you build the context.
Okay. Maybe some sweet and low in your coffee. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.